an ability, so like he just goes into the game and intimidates, which lowers one attack stat bracket. I mean, I like how I said like, oh, it's been a while since I played. Yeah, I keep up with it.
Xeno's doing a rain team.
Oh, Xeno and Red with no much.
By the way, that reminds me, what are the two legendaries that you guys were talking about?
So Reggie Lecky is one of them. Yeah, and on top of that, apparently, and this is because I just saw a YouTube video actually on this, because in this Sword and Shield edition, they added speed boost, or no, your speed stat, when it's affected during the turn, actually changes your turn order on that turn. So like, because Regieleki is the fastest Pokemon out so far, it uses Electro Web, and when it uses Electro Web, that lowers everyone's speed down by one stat, and because it was raised by one stat on the first move on the first turn, and because of the way the game is set up now, that means you are now slowed that turn, so anyone that would have gone second is now probably going last, unfortunately. So like, it helps a lot during doubles. Once again, different from doubles and singles, because like if it's a doubles versus singles thing, who cares if you're really the fastest and you like web? It's kind of more important in doubles because you slow down 2 Pokemon instead of just the one, which kind of stinks.
Yeah, and then in general, Zacian, the other Pokemon, Zacian, is the highest statted Pokemon in the game. Like, if you take a look at its score across the board, like there are some Pokemon that hit like 720, 690, 700. Zacian is like at 750 overall stat points.
The only Pokemon that has the same stat points as he does is
himself.
What's that stupid Pokemon? The God Pokemon.
Arceus?
Yeah, Arceus has the same amount, but the problem is that Arceus is like, he has 120 in all stats, while Zacian is actually spread like a better Pokemon. Like, so he has like better attack stat by far, so it's just
If I remember correctly, Arceus' move pool is pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's not that great either.
Yeah, and like, it also is one of those things where in the current format, with the fact that there's like Gigantamax with Zacian's innate speed, and the fact that it has moves specifically to hurt Gigantamax Pokemon, it just really, it's in most formats it's very situational. In this format, it's game changing.
Is Urshifu a legendary?
It is.
Yes.
Dang, I think he's so cool.
I was going to run him if but like Bread corrected me. I was like, oh no, they're legendary.
Even though they evolved. Because
That's a legendary that fights?
Yeah.
Huh.
Kubfu evolves into Urshifu.
I haven't really keeping up with the Pokemon.
Also, Andrew, if you if you are actually getting into it, don't forget to head over to server announcements and actually react with the Xeno Smile reaction. On the second to last one.
If I did the emote, would I like need to like? Is it more of a mandatory, or could I wait? Could it, like, if I end up not doing it?
The specific thing is that July 4th is the last day to dip in or out.
Okay.
So you can do it. Think about it, and if you are dropping out, then that's fine. I'm not even paying attention to like setting up a bracket until we have people set up for it. Like that's why I have a timer on it. What was your question, Scoopers?
I think I'm gonna join in for the monotypes, simply because I love steel typing. But
you already know, for monotypes, I'm going to be using water types. They're my favorite.
I might go with
Oh, I'm certainly joining the monotype with my good old gold ghosts.
Oh, and of course, I seriously just can't wait. I want to see like what typings end up being like the Elite Four typings, what typings end up being like the gym leaves and so forth.
I will say, when Xeno mentioned Pokemon team themes, I certainly went hard into a theme.
Would everything be doubles, or would it be singles after the champion tournament?
I'm still debating on that. So for now, I'm not confirming anything on the monotype because with the champion tournament hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
Well, so Xeno and Brad have been very helpful in teaching me and other
Yes.
people about the new tournament stuff.
100%. I may not have competitive knowledge, but literally playing through the Nuzlocke, through the ROM hack Nuzlocke has made me learn how to like pay attention to Pokemon stats and how certain Pokemon are just nutty.
I just have enough knowledge of types and like what they're weak to.
Shout out to my boy Fortress.
Yes.
Oh, Fortress is such a thug. Wait, you use a Fortress too?
No, I don't.
I would, but I haven't played a game that has it. Not recently, at least.
I love him so much. He was one of my mains in my single battles team.
Quick question: do y'all recall what's y'all's favorite Pokemon? Personally, I really like Duskull and its evolutionary line.
I like Mudkip.
Actually, that reminds me. Do any of you guys like participate in the TCG?
Trading card game? Yes, I do.
I used to.
Because I have like a shoebox just filled with Pokemon cards, and I was so hyped to play them, and then I left high school and I never touched them ever again.
Aww.
I haven't played Magic or Pokemon since I left high school.
Pheesh, if it makes you feel better, I
Magic
got
a lot.
stacks of Yu-Gi-Oh cards with the same fate.
I mean,
Xeno I'm going with Manny.
I'd say like, you know, I'd be down to play, but then again, I got tired of playing the recent Yu-Gi-Oh game just because
Oh, I do house rules.
I didn't want to submit to the ever-growing meta of, hey, you don't get to play, I get to play.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Pheesh,
I hate that.
my entire Yu-Gi-Oh life has been house rules.
So what, like, Uno?
So a lot of certain restrictions have been eliminated, and also
So you play stacks.
I don't know.
Plays
What
with
that
a
means.
different ban list.
For the love of God, if
Oh.
anyone ever tells you to like play Uno the right way, don't. They're not here for fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
I'll be
Oh
right back.
man, I feel so bad, bro. I'm the type of person that likes to play Uno the right way.
No,
How
you have
dare
to
you.
play it stacks. That's the only reasonable way to play.
Oh my god, bro. That's not how the game is meant to be
We are
played.
putting down +2s around the table.
Gosh,
Whoever
you're-
gets it, gets
Round
it.
in, round we go, and round.
You're probably one of those people that like to play Monopoly and give and have free parking giving you money.
No, no, because I won't let anyone play the dog because I already swallowed it.
Alright, so let me go ahead and also make sure we have this up.
I'm the kid at the chessboard who keeps swallowing the pieces, and they're wondering how they're
Oh, I'm
losing.
still losing.
I was playing VR chat with a couple of my friends, and I was playing chess with one of them. And whenever I would like turn around, apparently one of my friends would steal chess pieces on my side, and that I apparently lost, or I did lose. And I did not know how the hell I was losing.
They kept
Oh,
eating
yeah, I
the chess
forgot,
pieces.
He was.
Alright, it's been a hot minute. What's happened here? I remember.
I ate the hat. I ate the dog. I ate the
We
boat.
summoned a black
I ate the duck. And
Okay,
you're only allowed to
so-
play as I don't even remember how many Monopoly pieces there are.
I remember we took out the Mind Flayer dragon and its
Oh.
attack, or its
Wow. Oh,
Indeed.
parasite.
it has been a hot minute since you were here.
All right.
Yeah.
So, do you see that entire? Do you see how you get her mobile?
Yeah. Oh no! I remember we managed to get to the first master, I guess, and we got the sash, monk sashes, to defeat Mr. I forget what his name is. Wrath. That's the one.
Rock.
Goblin.
Yeah, the Golem.
So after that, he summoned a giant golem, and the golem he summoned it out of was the tower that we were in, and it started
The
making
very
a
strong
rampage.
seal went after him.
Yeah, the seal, and
Also, a sphere of annihilation got summoned.
oh
I
yeah.
see.
And so what happened is we went into we started running away from it because it was pretty big, and some of us were fighting it. Some of us we were kind of doing a whole bunch of stuff. We kind of eventually figured out that ringing this bell might help, so we try to make our way to this bell. We get to it. We ring it once, and it like makes a barrier around it. And then someone mentioned something.
I did it. I said something I shouldn't have out of character, and I forgot Rob to hear me.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
And then he's like, cause out of character, so he mentioned that like, oh, this barrier is just like you, and then the Wrath was like, you're right, it is just like me.
Everyone
And then,
looked at Steve, and Steve was confused where I was dying inside.
and he jumped into the barrier, and he made the barrier fuse with the golem, and now we had a bigger golem.
Yeah.
And we rang the bell like 3 more times, and then the 3rd time it made a spear of annihilation. And then the guy was like, yo, that's the goblin guy was like, yo, that's jacked up, I'm taking this away, you can keep the goblin. And they both poofed away, and that's what's up.
Okie dokie.
We almost died several times.
Understandable.
We is a
I mean-
strong statement.
If I was there, we would have just killed the thing, but you know, it's all
Well, I
good.
mean, the draconic spirit almost dropped Naulei and Pheesh from. Thank God one of you had Featherfall.
Yes, that was hella clutch.
Yeah.
And the Big B's hand that kept ringing the bell.
Oh yeah, we had Big B's hand like flick the bell, which was really funny.
That was also really clutch.
Also, once the Sphere of Annihilation was coming, everyone dropped to their knees and started praying. The guards, I mean.
Yeah, we basically. Well, I don't know if we basically, but they were going to be doomed if anything else bad happened.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
The other
But yeah.
thing is that Grok was very salty that you rung it a 3rd time and literally walked off with the Sphere of Annihilation.
Yes. I'm going home.
I forgot that I still
Conjuro!
have. I forgot that I still have my bead of annihilation.
Wait, the wreckage that's scribbled on screen almost looks like a little nuke went off.
Yeah, that's everywhere that the golem had like broke through and like debris and like laser shots in, which is a good amount of that large city.
And so many dead people, like oh dear. Thank God some of us were yelling for people to run away. Oh yeah, Rodney went blind and got crispy hands for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we had a body swing.
Alright. Trying to make sure I can actually finish this bite before I even start the stream properly.
Oh. It was horrifying.
Alright, there we go. So, and welcome everyone back to another D&D stream with the Thursday group. Last we left off, they did it. They destroyed the Rainbow Golem of all months to do it. Why did they destroy it then? But no. The golem that was brought out by Grok had been destroyed. This is despite all the buffs that were provided to it via Grok. With the bell rung 3 times, our group had managed to force Grok to leave the scene, and thus it just became a beatdown against the golem, which they prevailed. And so, in honor of their heroics and being able to save a good amount of people of this town from the destruction, they were being honored at a feast tonight. Which we actually come to that scene the town is providing you guys free amenities, as well as the fact that the tailor shop is offering you guys free of any clothing set of your choice. So you have something nice to dress in for the feast.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Could I get a tie and just dress pants? That's pretty much it.
Okay. Tie and dress pants, you got it.
Hold on, I have the perfect image for this. Death and hold on. Where is it? Yes. So you see this outfit in. I'm sending in D&D images. Ignore the face, but that's the thing Steve's wearing once it loads. That's the suit he's wearing.
The Grim Reaper. You.
Very nice. Also, Rodney, you said the tie and pants, and I thought you were gonna end it at the tie and look like Donkey Kong.
I was really actually hesitant on like just ending it with the tie.
Where's your pants? The Golem took him.
Rose will be adamant about remaining in her armor. Quote, feel naked without the sword, so...
I'm thinking something like this.
Alright.
Ooh, hold on.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm just saying, Steve has like an 1,000-yard stare going up in his brain right now. It's like the Dan versus Evil, like, if Dan dropped off a cliff, would you?
You know, I'm surprised more of this city didn't get destroyed.
Right? Pheesh, Naulei, what about you guys? Are you still looking?
Paste
Wait.
it.
So are we looking through like the area?
No.
Oh, we're deciding what we're gonna look like for
Yeah,
this.
I had mentioned that the city is providing you guys free clothing of your choice.
The first note of the Ultra Instinct song starts playing.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh wait, Glitch, you don't know about that. Hold on.
Is it the Drip Goku?
Hold on. Where is my D&D stuff?
I like the dress for the night.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that is very nice.
Wait, we should put the rat in a dress.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then, of
I heard
course,
that. I'll put the red in there.
I like to think Steve is just holding the bird and a slug in
God.
his hands.
Alright. And so,
He needs the animal support.
with the Grim Reaper styled suit, the tie and dress pants, the lovely dress. Oh, the rat gets the dress too. Do all the snails get one too as well?
Damn, hold on.
Oh, there it is.
You know what's-
And Pheesh
The bird gets a little hat.
Is Naulei this group's summoner?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure about that. It just she's more like a collection of small animals rather than
Oh,
actual summoner.
Raven Crowbird gets a little hat.
Right.
That
And
was gonna be like with Eli and all the Velociraptors.
I know, right? And Manny, when you show up out of the blue, you can also choose what attire you want to be wearing.
I didn't think about that. Hold on.
Okay, maybe I lied. I found fan art that I would like to wear. Never mind, I lied. Keeping the sword, but the bland.
Ooh, I love it.
Very nice, very elegant dress.
Oh wait, is that fan art or is it like part of the actual?
That is fan art, 100%.
Oh, okay. No, because like you're basing your stuff off of a character, so I thought.
Yes.
Okay.
This particular image is fan art.
And so, with everyone and their chosen tire. You guys also see another well-dressed individual approach you all, clearly with a charisma that would make anyone perform a double take.
Oh god, he's hot.
And he's a rabbit.
And they're a
Steve
rabbit.
laughs in bisexual panic.
The neurons start going on. Wait, what is the post go? Neuron.
Neuron activation.
Yeah.
Neuron activation.
Alright. And so, what do you
So
say?
you'd see a herringon in like more stylized, like this, and like black pants, but more stylized, like pirate. Like I couldn't find a good one, so it's like
like a very simple suit.
yes, like a suit vest, but like more pirate style, and like of course with the weapons like on his side. Hello there. How are you today?
Hi. What's your name? I'm emotionally distressed. You?
Today I will be your Manny, aka your Manny mercenary.
Oh! It's almost like a
Manny.
jingle. Steve just looks around. It's
The
almost like the
jingle was
jingle.
somewhere.
Oh.
It's probably playing in your head right now.
Is it close to something like that?
Oh, hold on. Yes,
Nice.
but more fancy.
Okay. Oh, I got you.
Like a mix between the two images.
So, is the
I know-
last Manny okay, or?
I honestly have no clue. That's a
He-
possibility.
He did his job. That's all we need to worry about.
He was a Manny.
He was a Manny.
That
You're
is a
right.
little
Oh,
bit-
nice.
Was a Manny.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
he has
one?
a cane too.
Oh, the one with, like Xena posted.
Ooh. Might I say, you have astounding fashion, my good Herringon.
I thank you. You have a sounding fashion as well.
Oh god, he's hot.
Oh god, it's the drow again.
So, with the outfits given to you all, you head on over to the the northwesternmost section of the city. Where here in this nice open space, this is where they used to host festivals, and in this case, your guys' feast. While we do understand that that's where you guys are, I'm quickly putting together like city damages, and like clarifying it more thoroughly.
Is it bad that I'm gonna be looking at the corner of the screen and looking for a skinned monkey?
What?
It's a
It's a
Monday. It was a Monday thing.
group.
Oh.
It's our map guide, our direction guide.
That's horrifying. I love it.
Do I want to know what this drawing is?
This
What?
is what the city is got messed up in,
Yeah.
Let's see.
aka our progress bar. Oh man, that's a lot for
I think after this adventure, Steve's gonna need a therapist.
You guys don't notice this, but I'm actually like flossing, but I'm not walking. I'm just motion tweening through the area.
Steve stares at you with parental disappointment.
I'm gaslighting Steve right now.
Steve is giving you the look of a disappointed father.
I'm sliding through the floor. I'm not even walking.
All of that is damage to the city.
Jesus.
And they're holding a feast for us still? Golly.
Well,
Looks like a
you know,
mushroom cloud.
it's what they can put together. They literally just escaped death.
I mean, yeah, but this is still a lot of damage to their home. I figured that would be like the first.
What exactly destroyed this place?
The giant golem, the size of a building, except slightly bigger and more of a tower than a building.
Okay, that makes
Let's
sense.
just say something horrifying.
All right.
Something horrifying.
Hey Zeno,
Yes.
are there any officials nearby? Some people who might be more in charge?
Actually, that's who's approaching. So,
Oh, perfect.
over at the festival, you guys see you know what? Hold on, I'm pulling this up. I cannot post that one. That one's extremely not safe for work. Oh.
See what you do is you save that and then post it for us after D&D.
Or you post it in the Discord, I just don't show it on stream.
Here, hold on. Okay, he has clothing, but before you guys see the image.
He has clothing. That's an interesting way to preface this particular image.
I don't know what's going on. No.
He has some type
Yeah.
of clothing, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's saving.
Are you
What
sure
are
he
you-
has clothing?
Yes, I'm sure. You know what? Unlike Rodney, he has like the top collar, the little bow tie, and dress pants.
He's the opposite. Got it.
Are you trying to make Steve more gay?
Again, it makes me think of that Subway edit where it's like, you know the Subway edits, right?
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting off of this.
Anyway, give him
that's-
jorts.
There you go. So long as I don't go below that, it's fine.
Hey, as long as you don't show the Pringles can.
Or Pringles can.
Instead of Pringles commercial. They're getting free advertisement.
What are you guys talking about? His hand isn't in the jar.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining.
Wait, is it-
Apologies.
Is a Pringles thing like a tin or?
It's a
It's
tin.
a tin.
It's a tin.
Oh well,
Okay.
actually,
It's
like, is it
from-
made out of tin? No, probably not.
It's like a tin.
Yeah, it's like a tin.
I hate specifics, but if my brain doesn't know what it is, then I'll be very confused.
It's more like a
Uh,
cardboard tube with aluminum on the bottom and a plastic cap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what do you
It's
call
like
that?
a shitty water
A
bottle.
tube.
It's a container, a tube,
Indeed.
Shitty
So
water
a
bottle.
cylinder.
this well-built mustachioed man approaches you all.
Evening, sir.
Hello.
The fish in Steve's bowl is red.
I am mayor of this lovely town that you all have helped aid. Thank you very much for dealing with the fucking giant rainbow golem. Where did that even come from?
Let's just say the wizard tower got broken into.
Sonny, you're in a location that's entirely filled with magic. When you say a wizard tower got broken into, that can imply a lot of different things. What happened?
The wizard had an enemy that we had in common with, and when he gave us an artifact that he had to defeating this enemy, it allowed the enemy to see him momentarily, and because of this, he ensued.
Wait, did we bring Gizmo with us? Is Gizmo in the room?
Gizmo is always with you guys.
Alright, Steve's gonna go over to Gizmo and give him a little pat.
Alright. And so, with the with the mayor, well, that is a horrific shame. If it's the wizard I think you are referring to, then that is a great loss to our city. He was a brilliant mind and aided us in one of the darkest times, known as the time of madness.
Well, what time was that? What time is that exactly?
I believe last I checked in, it was about 700 years ago.
But what
Yeah,
was it?
that's what I thought. You look awfully
The time,
young.
well, the time of mad. Oh, thank you very much. He says with a wink.
I wink back.
Is he sweating?
I'm like, Zeno, are you trying sweat on him?
Oh no, more attractive people.
Someone's noticed it.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
Steve's tail
whoa.
is a bit
I
odd.
thought that was part of the original drawing for a second.
No.
Wait, what?
He's getting nervous speaking to us. My
Oh,
goodness.
It's the whole sorry. I just did 1,000 squats.
Oh yes.
Ah.
All right.
You have time to do that?
And so,
Sure.
no.
Hot runs.
Explaining. Yes, about 700 years ago, there was a time known as the Time of Madness. It was a chaotic space. History prefers to keep that hidden a little under wraps in some little areas, as it's supposed to be said that in speaking of it incurs its wrath.
I believe we might have something in common with that.
And what do you mean by that?
I don't know if it's safe to name him.
So you see, something happened. I don't know how, but an individual that seeks to bring out chaos is roaming around the world. We've had a couple fights with him already, but it seems like every time we do, we just can't seem to grasp like the power he has, in a sense.
It sounds very much like a situation in the Time of Wrath.
Yeah, I believe they might be the same individuals. I don't know if that's an individual for you.
We saw something horrible happen to the wizard.
What do you mean by that?
He was
got
turned
folded.
into a pretzel.
Alright.
He was folded like a pencil.
Oh no, you clearly mean that he was polymorphed and transformed into a pretzel.
No.
I grab this man by his
No.
equally
Listen.
burly shoulders, and I tell him, "No, this man was folded."
That's impossible. That's
Are you getting sparkles now?
no.
No.
That's lunacy. It's absolutely wacky. It's zany.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
we've been fighting.
I agree.
Those are words that would be used to describe what happened.
Those are adjectives that you can use to describe the being that we had come across. And I use big words because I don't really know what to do with all this information.
The longer it goes on, the more handsome he gets.
Right.
No, don't say it like that. He keeps shining and sweats.
He's glistening right now.
I don't want to use that word, but
Those sparkles are the reflection.
Fortunately, words you don't want to use are still unfortunately correct words.
Hi.
Oh no.
why did you think
So,
Now he's blushed. Oh my gosh.
Why are you making this look like a love at first sight kind of scene?
I don't know. Is it not love at first sight?
No.
Not for me.
Hey, Xenolich, where I saw you do out of the
Speak for
bush, I
yourself.
immediately thought of Vending Machine of Love by the Stupendium.
I'm taking this as serious as possible, and you just keep making him look that way.
I
You
keep trying too.
Don't give him blushes.
Anyway,
Speak for yourself.
So,
All we need is the lip bite.
the lip. Yeah. I try to do effects, not like changes to it. So, anyway. Well, if this is the case, then in order for us to combat this, you all will need to go and find the other artifact bearers.
You know of them?
oh,
The wizard had mentioned them to me, and as the town official, it is my job to be sure to be prepared for the worst.
I pulled up my artifact. So you know where to find more of these?
I know where to find more that are of a collection of that, similar like that. The next closest one is that there's a special spore found within a tribe of Loxodons.
Yes, the Loxodon spore. We know of that.
There's one issue about that one. The Loxodons are a nomadic tribe.
So they wander.
They won't like to see us, or no, that's not the word. They go off on different places, so we have to track them down.
Yes, and it's not exactly, how do I put this? To ward off such scries, they removed any sort of details of their whereabouts. They are impossible. They're even impossible to scry because all we know is that they're Loxodons. To attempt to say I wish to look at a Loxodon is to have a very, very wide, vague lens.
Could we not scry for the spore?
No, because we
We
need to
don't
be
know
more
the score.
specific.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. If we don't have like a name or a look, we don't know what they are. And a Loxodon is a whole race of being.
Do these Loxodons ever like have a continual meeting point in certain areas? Like they always wander, but every year they come to a certain location to sell or something like that.
Not that we're aware.
Spore?
Not that we're aware of any such meeting point. All we know is that their existence is a thing.
So do you
Is
know
there?
where they're generally spotted?
Are there what?
Do you know where they're generally spotted?
They are inside of this inside of this continent, but that is all we know.
This continent, period?
Yes.
Oh, this is a
Would
big
I-
continent.
Would I be able to use my clairvoyant background to glean any information on this?
Read me your clairvoyant background again. This one might have an issue with that ability.
You have the ability to experience things outside of normal sensory contact. This manifests in different ways for different types of clairvoyance. I chose retrocognition. I'm able to see past events exactly as they transpired by tapping into the spirit realm. So is there any way that I would be able to see anything that would help us out here?
Past events.
If you can find a way to describe the past event, then yes.
Like a date and time?
The issue is that it's based off an event, but because the Loxodons are the Loxodon nomads are people who all we know is that they travel and that they're bearers of the spore. There's not a lot of details to go off of. There's no names. There's no details about them. We don't even know the name. We don't even know like the name of the overall group. Everyone just refers to them as that because that's what they are. But to say Loxodon nomadics, while yes, it is a much more narrow lens, it does to say that there's only one tribe of nomadic Loxodons is to be a bit absurd to assume that there would be only one.
I was hoping that I could get like a Doctor Strange vibe in Infinity War, but instead of looking at potential futures, I'd be like bouncing between different places in the past to try to like pinpoint a Loxodon tribe, if that makes sense.
Maybe if you can narrow it down, you might be able to do that. Like, if anyone's have ever met them in the previous point and would be able to know where they met them, maybe.
Go ahead and I think this would be a situation where you'd have to think on how you want to describe the past event, because if the past event is not described in a certain way, then it won't work that much. And I'm really sorry to say that's part of the reason why these things are in such secrecy. You know, the mage one is because it was a powerful mage that spent all their time in a tower alone, guarded by a Marut. You know, if you guys had been like people who were hunting it down, that would have been a very scary task alone. So these things are supposed to be in secrecy.
Could I view an event where the Loxodon spore was transferred from one nomadic tribe to another?
That I'm gonna give you the results.
Ooh, that's a good question.
You use your clairvoyance. You use your clairvoyance to try to see about any sort of passing of the spore from one Loxodon tribe to the other. But what you do see is this. You see a location where it looks like there's a space where the spore is collected. And the spore collected, it looks to be like an elder Loxodon passes it to a group of nomads who then begin their journey. So
this is like
while not a meeting point like you all had like originally mentioned, this is the start point to a
so it's like a
drive.
pilgrimage kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll relay what I saw within this vision. That there's like, it seems to be a start point for a pilgrimage of these Luxodon nomads. And I guess that would kind of explain how they're so nomadic. They make their own path to get from start to finish.
It also makes sense. It's because of this. He says, by the way, doing like the bodybuilder poses. It's because of this that is why no one is able to ever pinpoint one, because they don't follow a specific path.
Zeno, this is slowly starting to look more like Sergeant Armstrong. Or what's his name from Fullmetal Alchemist? Armstrong.
Yes, Armstrong.
Yeah, it's Armstrong.
Yeah, I forgot what his position was.
I think you're right.
Armstrong?
Major?
Because he's the strong alchemist, but like you have Colonel
Mustang. You got, because he also has a sister that has a pretty high position too, and I always get them mixed up.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
All
I
good.
just wanted to bring up the reference. I'm sorry.
No.
No. I mean, you got the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely understand what you're referring to.
Hey, Zeno.
He's a major.
So, to this, wait, did this official ever give out his name?
He said, "I'm the mayor."
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. I probably should have given out more detail. Hold on.
Mayor Pringleton.
Rington.
Princeton.
Elvis Pringsty.
Charles S. Princeton.
Here we go.
It's actually a really believable name.
Xavier Pringlesworth.
Mr. Pringlesworth, in regards to your communal situation, would you accept a donation to aid in your efforts of, say, reconstruction?
I will gladly take any and all donations to aid the city.
Alright. You see, Steve sift through his bag, and Steve is a little hesitant, but he holds out a sack to the mayor. And
With the sack?
just out of character, it's a sack of 1,000 gold.
With the sack given to the mayor, he graciously opens.
Wait, I just realized what you just added.
He opens it and is shocked to see the amount of money you've given. Are you sure?
Oh, we're sure.
Steve says, "Yes, I'm very sure."
Zeno. Zeno.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there something wrong?
Never mind.
Honestly, I think this is the first time I've been sure about anything these last few weeks, but yes. Take it. You need it.
Well, I appreciate everything you've done. I appreciate everything you all have done. On top of this, it's strange to say that there's a blessing inside of all of this. Despite the lives lost, I think you all have aided in something that is going to be wonderful to look at in the future. He showcases a mirror.
God damn it.
And in this mirror, you guys see chunks of the golem are still maintaining the magic that was combined into the golem by Grok. So there are. Let me pull this up. It looks like they're trying to find. So how do I place? Do you all know how a prismatic wall of the spell works?
You're gonna make a brick wall.
I think I remember it from my lessons in Eldritch Knight.
Well, basically, each color of a prismatic wall provides a different augment, a different type of defense mechanism. Take a look at this. He showcases how there are red chunks, there are orange chunks, yellow chunks, green chunks, blue chunks, and purple chunks of rock. We believe we can either do one of two things. We can utilize this new magic stone system in construction, and possibly even use this to aid out the rest of the world. Imagine buildings being able to be protected from damage based on this type of stone used in construction.
That's amazing.
But
I agree.
Sounds wonderful.
there's one other thing we've noticed. We already have some of our lead experimenters working on different trials and errors. One of them tried to condense the stones.
Condense them.
Yes, through the power of pressure. We understand that magic itself is something that bends, snaps, folds. This is a physical entity. This is a physical space of magic to something that is not supposed to be physical. So we then ask the question, what happens if you condense it? We've noticed that upon given enough pressure, the stone explodes with an immense amount of force. But our scientists believe that there might be a way to apply enough pressure to actually cause them to, in the same way you make coals from diamonds from coals, make magic stones.
That will protect against everything.
A interesting prospect. I'm just saying there's a shine of greed in the fish.
Oh, it's not a matter of defense. The magic, it is an extremely difficult process to even condense a small bit. In order for us to make sure that we can actually utilize them, we save the largest chunks and wait to work on those once we're sure we have the idea of how to do the proper pressure. But we believe this will be the first that the universe will ever see of 6 different magic stones.
Oh no.
Why does this sound familiar?
I see.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What is the name of this project, if I may ask?
What's the name of this project, if I may ask?
Oh, the project doesn't have a name, so we keep coming up with a bunch of different ideas. I swear, the list goes on like it's infinity.
Like I just want to say for copyright. I just want to say for copyright reasons, it's just the censor sound played over everything you said.
Right? Yes. It'll take some time, but if we can manage to get this might be the thing that we can utilize to bring balance to the world.
Well, here's hoping it doesn't get misused.
That's someone else's adventuring party's problem.
Foreshadowing anyone who dares join Xeno's lobbies.
Right?
I would not want to be the Manny that would go onto that mission.
You end up being the Manny that goes on that mission.
I would fucking love it. But okay. Regardless, though, this is something that's going to be probably months, maybe years down the line before we even see a glimpse of the project coming to light. But for now, you all have all opened the gateway into something that might change the world, perhaps the universe.
Yes. So, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know how much the houses go in this area?
Were you wanting to take up residency?
Yeah, a little bit.
Tell me more. I can easily aid you with that. Heroes of the town who have provided so much not only to our own safety but to the future should surely be allowed a residency.
Well, I figure since you're doing a lot of building around the town, obviously, and I'm sorry for that we couldn't do more. But I was hoping that you could also build an extra residency for me, and if not, someone else. I can go into further detail later on.
Oh,
but
that's
for now. Yes?
No, that's not an issue at all. In fact, I hope you understand that the lives lost is a tremendous detriment. However, though, construction is actually almost done.
Oh, interesting.
He showcases the mirror, utilizing the fact that once again, you guys are in one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world. There are only 3 of them. They have magic infused into their technology. It's why they're able to work on things, and even like the idea of pressurizing stones to become like gems is a thing that only these 3 continents can possibly achieve.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So is it like one big press, or is there like multiple ways of like pressing down magical rock like that?
You would not only have to pressurize the rock, you would have to somehow find a way to pressurize the magic itself, and magic is not.
This guy does it barehanded. I mean, look at him.
Oh right, obviously.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
Mr. Pringleton.
Yes.
If I may, first of all, like you introduce yourself, I'm Steve from accounting, and Steve's gonna pull out a card, and if you ever need it, feel free to contact my firm
Give
if
him
you
a
want help
crown.
with anything.
I'll be sure to contact you if needed in the future.
Mm-hmm. I'd be glad to work with you.
And so, Xavier Pringlesworth heads off to go and do more mayorly duties. This image will be posted in D&D Images for you guys to share as you wish.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
There you go. Now get that shit off the screen. New contact goal, Pringlesworth.
Pringlesworth.
Mr. Pringlesworth.
I'm sending it to my other Discord.
Nice.
See like how my D&D is going.
I love it. Alright.
Every session, Steve's gets progressively more by.
Well,
I don't know why, but I think from the way like you drew SpongeBob, it looks like he's worried about SpongeBob licking him.
yeah, right. So, this feast is held in your honor. You guys can definitely benefit from eating, and in fact, the food here will inspire you by providing you guys each a D10 worth of inspiration.
Ooh, nice.
Sweet.
So, is there any other downtime activity you guys would like to do?
Wait, did you say we get a D10 of inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Okay.
did you say
D10, that's
D4?
correct. D10.
Alright. I think I know what I'm gonna do for my downtime activity, but it's gonna take a bit, so I'll let everyone get theirs out of the way.
Anyone else? Downtime activity for the night?
I would like to be... Actually, no, I don't... Go to a weapon shop.
It's a feast, and they're currently in the process of construction. No businesses are going to be open right now.
Damn.
Would Rose be able to do the edgy loner thing and try to delve deeper into the vision of the start spore? Just get as much potential information from it as possible.
How many clairvoyances can you do a day?
It doesn't say.
Let's see. Features and traits. What features is this giving you? A racial or a class?
This is a background feature. It's beyond the self. I don't know.
I'll say. Let's see. Oh,
I don't think it's like a feat, but
yeah, no, I see it because it says a feature of a background.
yeah.
We'll go ahead and say you might not be able to get that much more out of it, but I will entertain further roleplay. So, well, if you head off over by yourself to try to go and glean more information from the spore. Is it just the spore you want to glean information out of as well, or do you want to try to glean more out of the others?
It's mostly about like the start location of the pilgrimage. You know, any kind of like carvings in the rock,
Foliage.
any foliage,
Notable
even even like changes in the soil. You know, if there's like this particular rock that's dominant compared to others.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
anything that would give me a hint as to the start.
Go ahead and through the clairvoyance. Oh, actually, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. You go ahead and you're using your clairvoyance to try to repeat the scene that you saw. Make me a perception check while looking into your own vision.
Ooh, really nice.
That is a 14.
Something about the light in this scene is not quite right. While, yes, it definitely looks like daylight, you don't feel like it's natural daylight. That is that is probably the last major hit I can give you for this. Other than that, it's just small details like you see the locks on, maybe the clothing they wear, but that still wouldn't unveil this location any further.
Unnatural light. Okay.
Unnatural daylight, specifically. What about the rest of you guys? Right now, there's a party. People are dancing. People are going about the town. Obviously, anyone who runs into you guys is more than willing to shower you in praise for the heroics that you have done today.
Steve is going to slink off to a more private area.
All right.
I'm gonna eat whatever's there available. Probably
Oh, yeah.
2 servings of each. And after I get a good feel, fill or get my fill. I'm gonna go ahead and be like, is there anyone that can help me get a residency here? Like a realtor or such.
It's Reggie from real estate.
So, oh, hold on, I got you.
First Steve from accounting, now we got Reggie from real estate.
All right. This is who I present for you, good sir. What the fuck is that? Alright, here we go. This orcish woman approaches you.
An orcish woman.
Nice.
Be more than willing to help out the heroes of the land.
Oh, thank you. I heard I don't know if you know much about this yet, but I heard your mayor might be making houses or some defensive structures out of this brick that we laid waste to.
Yep.
If
Funny enough, I'm actually so right now all I did was set my automatons to actually do it on their own, but I'm the person who does the building.
Oh, excellent. I wish to purchase one of your houses if that's all right.
Ah, that's more than fine. Anything for you. Where would you like it?
Just someplace nice on a hill that kind of looks over a lot of stuff. I don't want to be behind any other houses. I know it might be a lot, but someplace nice.
How about we get you situated at where the wizard tower was located, at the bottom of the town, the southernmost point in the town on top of the hill.
If that's all right with you guys, if that's all right with you, yeah. How much would it come out to?
For you, it's free. She says, winking over.
Oh, that's amazing. I'll be more than happy to take that then. There's only one thing I kind of wish to say, and if this could be in writing, it'd be very much appreciated.
And what would you like?
If I am not here, there might be one other person that this house will belong to, and that person's name is Kaido.
All right. You got it.
All right.
You see she reaches behind her where the sling kind of serves as like a dagger holster. She reaches around, grabs what looks like a arcane tablet, and starts using her finger to gesture letters into it.
Thank you. Also, one more thing.
What's up?
Is there a bank or a service teller that I could give some gold to, and also leave this to whoever inhabitants that house?
How about this? Go ahead and how much money are you looking to deposit?
2,000 gold.
Right. Same thing. Arcane tablet, finger gestures for 2,000. All right. Swing by my place in the morning, and just bring the money.
Okay. Thank you very much. You
Of
helped a
course.
lot.
Yeah, no, you guys helped out a lot. Gotta say, it was really impressive watching you out there.
Oh, thank you. I work well with especially this bunch.
Yeah, you do. I mean, yeah, duh.
Thank
Are
you.
you getting hit on?
And so, she she kind of like does the thing where like when she says, she's like, yeah, you do. Yeah, stumbling backwards, trips a little, and goes storming off.
Aww.
What a nice
Also,
person. I turned to the party and I'm like, what a nice person.
Not gonna lie,
You
she
know,
was
the
kind
more
of
I
cute.
see of this world, the more I love these characters.
So,
Hey Naulei, Pheesh, do you have anything?
yeah,
you
what
would
about
like
you?
to
What
do?
about you guys?
Is there like? I'm guessing there's not, but is there games?
Oh yeah, like small little like drinking games more than anything.
Yeah. I want to try to like start up like a beer drinking competition with like the biggest brutes there are.
Oh hell yeah!
Ooh.
All right,
I'll join in that game.
so.
Yeah.
Yep.
It looks like the town. It looks like a drinking contest has started and such. There will be bets wagered.
Bets.
Was it? When the winner will get half of the money bet by the townsfolk. You can see that money pile already building up very fast.
5 gold pieces in.
Yeah.
So, anyone who's participating does need to bet. Yeah, a 5 gold piece entry would make sense. Just that there is a pot. Normally that's what's requested. And then from there, we're gonna do a series of constitution save throws. I'll be right back. Skills is leaving.
Bye, Skittles. Have a good day at work.
My schedules.
Skedaddle, skedoodle.
New contact
Steve is
guide.
now in
Jesus
shambles.
I hope this +1 in charisma does something.
Also, just for more image of what Steve's doing, he's not out of view, but he's definitely sitting by himself, and he's currently just. I like to imagine his raven crowbird is just perched on the edge of his fishbowl, and he's just holding Slugbert.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Let's go ahead and take a look at these con saves. Is that right?
Ooh. Low shot.
Anyone else participating in the drinking?
Nah.
I
Not me.
drink by myself.
Do you have to
Okay.
bet to Do you have to participate to bet?
You can bet even if you aren't participating because you're betting on the people. But all that does is it adds more money to the pot that they win.
You know what? I'm gonna bet on good old Naulei. I'll throw in 5 gold.
All right. So far, you guys have made it through the first round. Please roll again.
Oh, then.
I drink with fish.
Oh, these are low rolls you might take. I'm gonna have to pay you.
You're not into
He's not
playing that
alone.
game?
Nah.
He's not alone. He has
Busy
his
taking care of affairs.
All right.
What?
That one
Who the
actually
hell just-
allows you both to continue to the third round.
Oh, okay.
All right. The next one.
All right, big money. Okay.
Oh, net 20.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Okay. The both of you got this one.
Nice. You just hear from afar Steve saying, "Go, Naulei!"
All right. And this is potentially the last round. The DC just got skyrocketed pretty high. Go for it. Con save.
I'm going to add I'm going to use my
Oh, wait, no,
D10
it's
inspiration.
You also have a D10 of inspiration knowledge that you can add to this.
Yeah, let me do that. Yeah, that.
17 total.
I got a. What is that? A 31.
31.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, wow.
Oh.
Naulei completely cleans out the rest of this competition.
Woo!
And so, with the money, you said you put how much in there, Manny?
5.
And Steve?
I put in also 5.
Alright.
I put 5 too.
Plus the 5 from the participants in this and the townsfolk. Naulei, you win 300 gold.
What?
Hey.
Oh,
People like betting on a good drinking game.
You just see Steve raise his own homebrew drink, just holding it up like, oh, Naulei! And then
Nice.
counts it.
Manny will put his hand on knowledge. Like, good job. You did good.
thank you.
How sober are you two right now?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
I sound sober, I'm not.
No, I want to be stumbling over my words. Like,
At this point, Rose, when you finish with your
deep dive.
yeah, with your deep dive, you come back to seeing Pheesh and Rodney drink off in the distance, like having a nice drink themselves. Naulei and Manny are clearly plastered with Steve being their support.
So what have you been up to?
Just digging around.
On the floor?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, Pheesh, how do you know the concept to dig? Do you like dig on like the seabed?
Well, you kind of need flat plains to build a village.
Okay.
Why? Do you think we just build our huts on, like... You think we build our houses on, like, hills of sand? No.
No. Like semi-floating in the water. You know, somewhat buoyant, somewhat not, and then tied to strings.
We're
That'd be
fish. We're not, like... We don't, like... We're not... Oh, well, okay. I was about to say astronaut, but that wouldn't make sense in D&D. We don't float inside water, we swim through it.
Yeah, but like,
So technically,
I mean, I float in water. I think
Because you
fish
don't...
is.
You're not made to go through water like I do.
And what was that, Naulei?
can you like stand on water? Like if you wanted to like stay in one spot?
I mean... I'm
Well,
a
yeah. How
fish
do you
person.
stand still?
Don't ask me these questions.
Isn't there a spell called Water Walk?
But I think that's on top of the water.
Oh, do you know that spell as well, or do you think you don't need it?
I swim. I don't need to stand on the thing that I need to live.
Mm,
That's true. That's true. That makes sense.
So someone walks up to you. Do you need a spell to know how to stand on land?
Like I'm holding my drink close to my face and I look up at them. And then like Big Me's hand grabs them and then tosses them out.
Oh, wow.
Like just straight like the Hans animation of just sliding. It's not even like a grab animation. It's just slide in, slide out.
And then like it's like a scene outside the like venue and they're just tossed out.
and they're stuck on their butt.
Yeah.
Like something from was there a scene like that in Space Jam?
No, but I will present you this: that when they do get tossed out, they Family Guy bought like drop pose.
Oh, okay.
Let me get that pose.
Hey, Zeno. If I may, am I allowed to commune? Am I allowed to commune with my patron?
You may most certainly.
And did I ever get a name for this patron, or because all I remember is just seeing tentacles and then humanoid.
I believe we did give a name. No.
I believe so.
Yeah, but like they said an incomprehensible name followed by, but you can call me something.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember.
So, your Your patron is known as the Uldendar Emissary.
The Uldendar Emissary?
Uldun, Ulden, and then Dar, D-A-R. So it's Ulden-Dar Emissary.
Got it. So I guess, would I just say, excuse me, Uldendar Emissary, are you present?
Yes.
Steve's just gonna like take in the view of like the city, because I'm supposed to show them I can show them the world.
She takes a
So-
look through what your eyes what you show them.
Mm,
This is a wonderful view. The festival, the beautiful ocean water. And on top of this, look at all that rubble.
yes, that is certainly a sight.
You've done a very good job so far, Steve. I'm proud of you.
You know what? After the day I've had, even from the source it's coming from, I appreciate it.
There's very much like someone kissing you on the top of your head. You feel a mental kiss on the top of your head.
That was interesting. Well, anyways, I was wondering, is there anything you can tell me that wouldn't fry my brain? Like, say, anything about, I don't know, maybe some historical knowledge, or maybe just... Honestly, I'm just trying to pass the time here and learn.
What do you mean by historical knowledge? You obviously like the communion is more like of a verbal thing, but you can almost hear her smirk come out from that line.
I don't know. It's good to know more about the people you serve, I suppose.
I will gladly enlighten you on my.
Now, please don't try to fry my brain. I understand.
Oh, Steve.
My brain, it's so puny. It's sensitive.
My brain is the size of a fish.
That's so adorable about you. You think I have to try to fry your brain? She says, immediately beginning to speak incomprehensible. Make a wisdom save.
Ah, great. I never said you had to try, but okay. 13.
Alright. That is indeed.
Madness table.
That is indeed a failure. Please roll a d100.
I regret what I've done. But you live and you learn. Or you don't. I got a 15.
This is your second madness you've taken?
The first one ended, so yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ignore that.
Okay. Roll d10.
Oh, great. D10, where are you? Hey. 8.
Alright. For the next 80 hours,
80?
this is a
Oh.
long-term madness.
Oh, great.
Anything that can bring me happiness should be enjoyed immediately. There is no point to saving anything pleasurable for later.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And you're at a feast.
Oh no, he's gonna eat all this food before he enjoys it.
Aw, man.
You just see him. It's like a switch just flips in his brain. Like earlier, he was being a bit melancholy. He just says, "Thank you for this chat." Thank you for the. His brain is frying as he's looking over at the celebration.
You may go, little patron, she says with a little giggle.
Yes, thank you. Have yourself a good timelessness, yes. And then he immediately gets up and heads over to the drinks and feasts.
Clearly, clearly grossly indulging yourself in the delights.
I'd like to think there's like a weird glow in the fish's eyes, just as he's mostly focusing on the alcohol. I will say.
Understandable.
I go to Fish, or I lean to Fish, and it's like, hey, does Steve seem weird to you?
In what way?
And I see him like engorging himself in beer and food.
You just see him like spinning around drinking.
Is it weird that he's not having cards to people?
The
You're
moment you
right.
mention that, you see him
That's like the first thing he does.
dropping cards. You just see him like dropping cards. No, you see him hand cards to a beer bottle.
Oh, okay, he's fine.
Oh, yeah. just like imagine you know like the first episode of Family Guy where like they just start chugging like immediately like after.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that it's like, oh, he's fine. Just starts drinking.
Oh, well, Steve is. How many con saves do I have to make?
Please, just make me one.
Okay. Oh god, it's an 11.
Oh shit! Wait, do I still have my portents?
You do.
Oh, okay. I still have my portents.
And so, with an 11, Steve, you are blackout. You black out and knock unconscious in the middle, like in the middle of the dance floor.
He's your Family Guy post.
You
As
all,
soon as he downs, I'll go ahead and pick him up.
all right. Steve is just out cold.
Oh yeah, no, I sling him over my shoulder. I'm not expecting to res him. Or anything like
Rodney,
that.
you just see a slug just go up to your shoulder.
Oh.
It's Slugbert.
Oh yes, of course.
It went off his bowl onto your shoulder, to be more specific.
With
Wait, are
Look.
you holding him over your left or your right shoulder?
Both like a scarf.
You
Nice.
folded him?
Not like fold, just like heads over my left shoulder,
I didn't know he
legs
was a
over
Laffy Taffy.
Oh my god. So it is with hard-earned money, a wonderful time, maybe a bit too wonderful for some people, and more insight on what's to come. You guys may all benefit from a full long rest as you all wake up the following day.
All right, so
Steve.
roll
He just hung over it.
Oh, come on,
Yeah,
Steve.
God.
Oh, sorry, what was that, Manny?
Sorry.
He's just saying that my head hurts, like
Oh.
in character.
Mr. Steve, you, for the full duration of this day, have the poisoned condition that cannot be removed.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Alcohol poisoning?
This is hangover poisoning.
Ah. Oh no, my ability checks and attack rolls are at disadvantage now.
Big oof.
all of them?
I'd like
Yeah.
to think his fish is just occasionally bumping into the wall of its fish bowl.
Right.
Oh.
It's just like looks like it's getting ready to keel over, but it's just not. It's just extremely like tired and annoyed from like the mere sunlight.
Have you ever like fell asleep in like a car and keep bumping your head on the window?
Oh
Yes.
That's what I like to think
I'd
the
like to
fish is
think-
doing.
The fish part is still drunk, and Steve himself is just hungover, so it's just making it worse.
Yes.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give the money.
Mhm.
Other than that, that's pretty much it.
She sees your approach and like does her hair differently. Oh, hey.
Aw.
Hey. Did it
Hi.
did I you know what? Hi. I totally saw you there. I just yeah.
I totally saw you too. You're here.
Yes. Haha. So, you came to deposit some money, right?
Yeah.
Nice. You wouldn't happen to be. Oh, you know what? I should probably show you around the area first. Let me show you the area that we're constructing the house in.
does the party have enough time? Like, do I have enough time, or like, an out of character? How far did it take for me to get here?
When you.
Yeah, like I'm wondering if like this is within my time. I don't want to like keep the party like too long.
Before you guys were sprinting through the town, and obviously like there was only so much that you guys could like run through. In like a casual stroll, it would probably take like maybe I'll say 20 minutes to get to the location.
We have time.
I guess I'll go. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. That sounds nice. And I give a thumbs up. Yeah.
Alright. And so she kind of like tells the people at the shop, "Hey, I'm going out. All right. Good luck out there, slugger. Shut up." She proceeds to, oh man. Showcase. What was it?
Sorry.
No. Showcasing her like might. She slings her unnecessarily large weapon over her shoulders.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got one of those too. Sometimes it comes back to me when I throw it.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it's real cool.
Oh man, you're really cool. I mean, this is really cool. Here's the place anyway.
Oh, thank you.
And so, you see that this place is a lovely 3-story house.
Oh wow, this is pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah. Basic amenities are handed. Hold on, Asclepius, I can hear your background noise.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Well, it's three-story place with amenities taken care of, nice king-size bed, and all types of small little decor stuff that makes it look minimalist, but it is free. It is open to your choice of decoration.
That sounds great.
Oh.
I'll be more than happy to take this.
Of course. I'm really glad. I'm really glad you like it.
Yeah, thank you. It's good work. And I slap the house. It's like, seems pretty sturdy.
She eagerly slaps the house. Yeah, this baby can hold so many people in it.
That's good. I'm glad. It just needs to be like maybe it might end up only being one person, but it's or two, hopefully. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look at this. Oh no, my place got destroyed. I would totally love to, maybe talk over details. Maybe we can, be roommates or something.
No.
Okay, understandable.
But I mean, for the time being, I do need someone to look over the house. I don't mind you staying in it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll be sure to keep things nice and tidy, and it'll definitely give me time to work on construction of my own place again.
Yeah. So feel free to live in it. Make sure it stays home and cozy. But yeah, there's also one other person I forgot to mention that might be here for the house as well.
Oh yeah.
It's mainly for either me and Kaido, but just in case, there might be a person named Roger, or no, yeah, Roger. That might show up. Yeah, Roger. He's like my older brother.
All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for Roger.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No.
I don't think. Wait, are we with Rodney right now?
No,
I think
this would have been like Rodney and her alone.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, don't tell her.
Oh no, I'm just keeping it vague. Ish.
And so, she heads on back to the shop, and for the most part continues with the rest of her day. While you are able to continue with the rest of your party. Which, speaking of which, you guys all know. Rose, what have you gleaned thus far from the vision?
From the visions, the Loxodons begin their pilgrimage from one specific begin point and travel across the continent to a specific end point. But the path that they decide to travel is determined by the pilgrimer. Pilgrim? Yeah. The only thing that I was able to get that was significant from the location where the spore is would be that there is an unnatural lighting that produces the light for the area. You know, it's not natural sunlight.
Alright. This information is shared amongst you all.
So it basically makes some glow.
Anyways,
Wait.
quick question:
sorry,
Has Rodney returned?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, Rodney had returned. What was your question, Manny?
Is it so basically it makes some glow?
Not necessarily glow. I don't think it looks like daylight, but it just feels colder, if that makes sense. Like
Daylight, but colder?
it's like if you were to take the sun and the sun's light, but then take away any kind of warmth that it produces, you know? It's just unnatural. It's distant. It feels wrong.
Interesting. Could it be under a different... No. It's in this region.
Yeah, it has to be in this region. But
Could it be under something?
it's possible, but there would have to be some way to filter the sunlight.
Maybe through crystals?
That might be it, but I can't be too sure.
What about the rest of you? Anything you guys can glean from that?
Is there anything I can roll to know about? I don't know. 'Cause I don't really gather anything personally.
Maybe I will let you guys choose between Arcana or Religion.
I can do an Arcana.
I'll do an Arcana.
I can do it in athletics.
You're gonna flex the knowledge out of you.
Also, Rodney. Rodney El Ricochet, or like Rodney El Densei.
Oh, yeah?
I got a 21.
So, let's go ahead and see these. I've seen 21, 14, 12. Alright.
Rodney made the athletics check.
Naulei, Pheesh, and yes, of course, Rodney's 15.
Yes.
Naulei- you guys know that in the fantasy in most areas of the world, daylight can never really pierce through underground locations. However, though, there are stories of some form of magic or divine abilities that allow daylight to be utilized through the spell known as daylight. Whether or not it's a light cleric, or even that of a high-level wizard who focuses specifically on the magic that the daylight spell resides within. It is possible to magically construct daylight in places that normally it would be void from.
Zeno, real quick.
Yep.
I'm gonna opt for Steve not to know that knowledge because I forgot what's disadvantage.
All good. I am also
So I'm
gonna go ahead and
For him not to
mention
know that.
that as you guys now have that information, maybe that underground idea might be a good way to go for. That is what we call it for the first half. We are gonna go ahead and enter the intermission. Everyone, we'll be back in about half an hour. All right, guys, BRB.
Today's session has been a lot.
So how can
Yeah.
we... Is there any underground stuff that we know of?
There's the Underdark.
Well, there
There
was that
is the
one
Underdark.
time we were underground.
I was gonna say the entirety of the Underdark.
Wait, what exactly is the Underdark?
It's where Drow are from.
It's basically like a huge cavernous area that's full of different things that
Aren't
can...
Deep Nose from there?
What?
Echo, are Deep Nose from there?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are. You can find some beholders there. Some purple
Where-
worms can be found there.
Oh wait, no,
Ryan,
we weren't in the cave. We were in the earth, the earth.
domain.
Yeah.
By the way, out of character, Hopkins, what do you think of Rodney getting flirted with? It was funny.
I will ignore it.
It was funny.
Oh, I liked it. It was funny. Don't get me wrong, but I will ignore it.
That's fair.
Rodney's only got eyes for one.
Himself?
No. The reason for living, my friend. The
I
reason for
simply do
living.
not see.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself some more water.
Steve's reason for living. Money.
It's always a good reason.
I thought that's what was the whole point of being an accountant.
Yeah, and now he's slowly rethinking his career decisions.
What's to rethink? You clearly don't understand the third step of your job.
No, I mean he's rethinking his adventuring choices.
Yeah, it's adventuring, step 2, and then profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't expecting the emotion.
Adventuring.
He
Step
forgot the
2,
second step, emotional
step
trauma.
3, Step 3, profit.
Yeah, well, what's step 2? Well, you see, we go adventuring, we do stuff, and then
Money.
we get profit. Yeah, but
Yeah.
what's step 2?
Emotional trauma is
Stuff?
what step 2 is.
No, it's do stuff. He clearly said it earlier.
You guys know the joke I'm making, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you know.
Don't worry
Stupid
about
short
step
rate.
2.
We don't talk about step 2.
We don't talk about step 2. No, no, no. We don't
Step
talk
2
about-
involves dragons and any other abomination you can think of.
Ah, so that's in the Bard's plan.
Do I have any original oatmeal?
So what does everyone think of the event so far?
Oh, it's great.
Ugh. Also, my Twitter feed's now full of like anime girl Optimus Prime.
That's so interesting.
Wait, I wasn't expecting. You just hit me with mental whiplash.
No, seriously. I don't know where to put this. Is it okay if I put it in general?
I don't know.
Like general or in the D&D chat? General.
Yeah, D&D general.
I mean, we posted the Pringles, man. It can't be worse than that, can it? Yeah, it's not bad.
Yes.
But also, why?
It's like a whole figure.
Why?
Wait, it's an actual figure? Like
Yeah, it's anime girl Optimus
Prime.
Prime.
Huh.
I wasn't bullshitting you when I said it.
No, I believe what you said. I just thought it was a drawing.
No, it's a whole ass figure.
My whole feed is either of like VTubers, NSFW art, and like as of today, rest in peace Technoblade, because apparently he passed away.
Oh yeah, I
Oof.
just saw that. Most of my feed is just like random assortments of artwork that like from other people I follow, but occasionally it's like dog, cat, possums, raccoons, and
I don't
rabbits.
look at my Twitter notifications. I just post art and then leave.
I think this figure is super awesome. She even has the Allspark as a
Yeah.
necklace. That's crazy.
And she has the
The expansion
suitcase.
bed. Yeah. That's crazy.
I wonder if it's Optimus's battle axe or like his what do you call the part of a giant truck where like you attach it from the end?
It's not the bed,
Bumper?
but it's the truck. Like, I know what you mean. Like the bed, like
Yeah, because like there was always like a weird consistency problem where like Optimus like transforms and that thing just magically disappears, but then they made it so that like it's an extension of like his kit. Like it turns into like a flying like a jet so he can fly in robot mode.
Want to say
God,
the truck
why
bit,
do I
but
know
don't
so
think
much?
so.
Why do I know so much
Love the
Transformers lore?
trailer.
What the
Let's go to
question is,
trailer.
why wouldn't
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been watching way too much Kamen Rider,
Dude, Kamen Rider is awesome though.
dude. There's this one Kamen Rider I'm watching. I don't know. I can't remember the specific like name of it, but it's like the Beetle suit is like a lime green with black.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that
say-
is. Isn't those that the original ones?
No. His is like the big red eyes with an olive green. I'm talking
okay.
about one that's like black with a lime green.
Okay.
It's one of the newer ones, but it's like the only instance where like, because here's the thing, because I'm dyslexic, I'm slow to read, so I always have to take my time if I ever watch subs, which is why I'm always more into dubs. But this is like the one instance where like I like the show enough to like stick with the sub.
Good. My favorite scene so far of this campaign is either Rodney being dense and it's just funny, or just seeing three characters get absolutely plastered, and one gets so plastered they get poisoned.
I mean, I thought you guys already did a drinking game a while back.
No, that was a pie eating contest.
Yes,
Oh
it
yeah,
was.
that's right. Oh, it's called Kamen Rider 01.
Steve won because someone opted to just let him win. No wait, Steve wasn't a part of that. I think. Was it? Was it? No, it was. I don't remember. Anyways. Oh wait, what is Kamen Rider about? Because I've heard of it, I haven't watched it. Where can I watch it?
Kamen Rider is a Sentai about a guy who gains a power suit that's styled after a beetle, and they become the Kamen Rider.
Isn't that the one where it's like I continue the power of friendship ends the gun I found?
Yes, very
By
yes.
the way, Pheesh, I have no idea what Sentai means.
Oh, Sentai is basically the genre. It's when characters transform into like superheroes. So like Power Rangers, Beautiful Joe, anything like that.
Oh
There
my
is a
God, I used
female
to
version
love
and it's
Power
called-
Rangers.
There is a female version. It's called Magical Girl. I love Magical Girl as well. It's just that I've been trying to immerse myself into a bit more Sentai. Because Kamen Rider is a dense series. There are so many parts to Kamen Rider, and I only stuck with 01 because I thought the costume for that guy looked really cool. And it's somewhat modern and it's on YouTube.
Yeah, the Sentai stuff is like super popular among like in Japan. It's like crazy how popular it is.
Like, the fact that Super Sentai is still going on, even though we still have Power Rangers, is crazy.
Yep. I mean, well, because that's where Power Rangers come from.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is that Power Rangers kind of like, I would say try to have like a life of its own, because it's still like, it has its own source material and everything, and then it slowly became its own thing instead of just like, because what they would do is they would take episodes of like Super Sentai and then bring out like American actors and dub over the Japanese action, which is really funny because like for the longest time the Yellow Ranger in American Power Rangers was always a female, but in Japan the Yellow Ranger was always a man. So like if you looked at their costumes,
Her
they
suit was
didn't match the same because the Pink Ranger was always a female.
Also, the reason why, because in Power Rangers, so in America, Tony was that one Power Ranger, the Red Ranger, one of the Red Rangers,
Jason.
the Green Jason. Oh, okay, then the Green Ranger. Right.
Tommy? Was it?
Tommy, thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, that's it. Everyone really loved Tommy, and they were mad because in Japan the Green Ranger does die, but like kids were apparently super sad that happened. Parents were like mailing them, and so they continued him, but as the White Ranger, and that's not supposed to be a thing until like the second season of the Super Sentai, and that was like a huge thing, and I think that's what branched the whole like, oh yeah, the U.S. is completely different from Japan, because ever since then they've always reused Tommy for like everything.
Because Tommy was also I forgot what it was. He like the Zeal Red Ranger?
Yes, he was.
He was the Zeal Red Ranger and the Black Dino Ranger.
Yup.
So he has like 4 different like forms between like Tommy's like timeline. Because you also have to remember that like the Boom comics exist, so that's where we get King Draken. The only reason why I'm so immersed in this is because I fell in love with Battle for the Grid, and then I started like looking more into it.
Oh my gosh, same! I love that game!
Dude, anything to play Marvel is like great.
Oh my god. So something in a similar vein. A while ago, I was like moving, didn't have a lot of internet connect, didn't have a lot to really do as I was settling in. So, on a whim, I downloaded this thing called DC Universe Online on PS4, which is basically just, I guess it's technically an MMO with like all the DC stuff, and I got to play a villain, and it was great.
That's cool.
It was basically the Flash, but with explosive fire. It was so dumb.
You see, Barry. Remember that time you touched I forgot like
You can't
Barry's.
have a woman's touch.
Yeah, it was me, Barry.
All of it, but I felt nothing.
I jerked you off to embarrass you in front of a woman, so that you came, or to feel embarrassed because you came at the touch of a woman.
France.
But no, like getting super into like Sentai as a whole is like really its own like rabbit hole, because you always have to remember that like Power Rangers is its own thing, but it's based off of Super Sentai, and then all the stuff in Super Sentai is like its own universe, so you can never compare it because like, well, for one, Super Sentai had characters that died, and also they have actual guns. But then like when you look at Power Rangers, it's meant for an American audience, and kids are stupid. They are not allowed to see a gunfire or have people holding a knife or something.
That's stupid.
So like future police have like laser pistols and stuff.
That's still a gun.
Yeah, but you see, Americans have guns in their household, which means guns are actually easily attainable, and being a Power Ranger with a gun would be pretty lit. If I could just grab my dad's revolver and be
I
like,
can't believe the Red
shoot.
Ranger shot Yoshi with a flipping Western.
Oh no, it's Tommy Oliver. Guess what? You may shoot lasers at me, but I have a gat.
Who needs courage when you have a gun?
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, what's your team, Ken?
When I used to play, it was the Black Ranger and the Pink Ranger. I actually liked them a lot. I'm a space person, so I'm actually an asshole.
You had Mastodon Sentry and
Yeah.
Ranger Hunter?
Yeah.
Aquin, you could say you're out of this world.
No, because like those are specifically 2 really annoying characters if you don't know how to break like the space between.
Yeah, I like space because like in Marvel vs. Capcom, I used to use King Arthur too. So
okay.
I was like a super projectile person when it comes to fighting.
Because I think my team is.
Oh, so you like being like are you far away when you're fighting games?
Yeah. To space and like zone people out.
There's
I'm
only.
things.
There's only been like 2 characters I've been very consistent with, and it's Jason and Mastodon Sentry, because Jason's kit is just really solid and I really like it. But the thing about like Mastodon Sentry is that like you can heavy down heavy into heavy, and I think that's so weird to pull off. but at the same time, like I'm not technically I'm not like knowledgeable by tech to like learn how to do infinites. So like knowing how to do basic combos is still like really fun, because that's kind of how my brain works when it comes to like things like Marvel or when it comes to Dragon Ball Fighters, because like I really like that kind of stuff. It means that I can still put in the effort without like having to do all this dumb stuff, because the only issue I have with like Marvel combos is that like, oh, quarter circle forward, quarter circle back, dragon input. Really? I have to do a DP now?
Yeah, no, seriously, 100%. I understand you with the reward feeling, because, like, with Marvel vs. Capcom as well, like, I could never do, like a 35 hit combo or like a 40 hit combo. That's so hard. But, like, I was very impressed that I could get from, like, a 5 hit combo to, like, a 20 sometimes. If, like, on a good day.
Yeah. No,
But,
it's because like you have to learn how to oki off of like your first setup so that you can reset into another.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
you have to like go into special and then either mix up off special or switch out so that you can keep dealing the same amount of damage because of how damage fall off works. And then you have characters like Virgil. Fuck Virgil.
Yeah. Oh my
Fuck
god.
Virgil. All my homies hate Virgil.
I hate Virgil so much. He's too broken for his own good.
Out of curiosity, do any of y'all play TF2?
I
I
do.
do sometimes.
I've been playing it like for a while, like the past few days, ever since like the new update came out.
There's a new
EF2.
update. Let's go.
If you ever want to
Um,
play it together sometime, could be down.
Basically, it was just like a few bug fixes, but like it rapidly like fixed a lot of the
Did it
bot
fix-
problems.
Thank God.
So all that's left is like, oh, there's a stray bot, just kick him, and then we can just all enjoy the game.
Hey, Pheesh.
Yeah.
Would you like to play TF2 at some point?
Sure.
Like, not right now, but like, obviously.
Obviously.
Later down.
But okay, this is gonna be really weird. I used to play a lot of Soldier, so I have a lot of hours in Soldier, but I'm specifically a heavy main, and I co-main Demo Man, but I play a lot more Demo Man because like I'm always frustrated with playing heavy because he gets hard countered every single time.
I like Scout and Spy. One because sneaky motherfucker, and Scout because gotta go fast.
Yes,
You're
Glitch?
gonna hate me, but I'm a pyro main.
Oh no, dude, pyro takes skill. Don't worry about it.
See, I am a very easy main to play.
Like, what's your loadout?
I either use the Dragon's Breath or another gun. I can't remember because I haven't.
Hey,
played in a while.
Pheesh.
Because what
Mind if I send... Oh, go ahead. Finish. Sorry.
because my pyro loadout is Degreaser, Panic Attack, and Power Jack.
I think I have the gas can on him.
Oh, you use the Gas Passer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gas Passer and Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, that's a really messy combo. Some people don't like the Gas Passer, but some people actually complain that the Gas Passer's too weak because it's always about closing the gap, and if you can't even reach people when you throw it, it doesn't work. But when it works, it bullies people.
Yeah, because if you can get like with the Dragon's Breath, if you can manage to hit a target, then it works because it's basically a projectile fireball.
Yeah, I like it in concept, but I like the consistent flame of the Degreaser, and the weapon swap speed helps when it comes to like using a shotgun. I'm not really like there's this content creator I really love named Lazy Purple who made a video talking about
Yes!
like how much he loves playing each of the classes. And I really love how he encompasses all the characters' like flaws and benefits with like really comedic timing. And he's the reason why I switched my loadout to like instead of using a flare gun or to use like a normal flamethrower, I use the same loadout he does because I had a lot of fun using it.
I sometimes
Alright,
play
Pheesh.
Scout,
Oh, go ahead.
and even though I use like the basic shotgun, I think I still have it. I use the throwing the knife
The flying guillotine?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's really fun to use, especially when you manage to get a hit.
Yeah, I don't think the Sandman Guillotine combo still like crits or not, but it's still really crazy to see like good scouts play, because if I play like Demo Man, I'm always like panicking when I'm fighting a scout because I either have to outsmart them or just run away, because when you dedicate your entire playstyle to using projectiles, you basically can't hit it without either killing yourself or not being in range enough to blow them up.
Yeah.
Hey, Pheesh, would you mind
Yeah.
if I send you my Steam friend code so we can play together?
Yeah, I can friend you right now before Zeno gets here.
Sure. Here you go. And let's just say I'm not very creative in my naming. It's
Actually,
me, boy, Pepsi Man.
If you don't mind me asking, how many hours have you guys put into TF2?
Let me check. Total hours about 69. I haven't played it for a while, but I still enjoy watching and playing it on occasion.
You glitched?
Hold on. I need to check. I haven't played it in a long time. I have other games I have higher on Steam though.
No, you're fine.
I love your profile image.
Thanks. I didn't change it for a long time, so that was there for
Funny.
like a running joke that I had.
I have 60.2 hours.
60.2.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1,000.
Yeah. Wait. Speaking of 1,000, hold on. In Terraria, I have 1,391.2 hours.
I have 1,000 in TF2, 1,000 in Payday 2, I have 800 in Borderlands 2, and I have 800 in Animal Crossing New Horizon.
I'm concerned yet proud.
My highest game that I've seen so far is 105 in Hades.
105 hours in Hades?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a roguelike. You can play it how many times you want, but like, I'm surprised you can play a roguelike as... Well, then again, there are people with like 3,000 hours in like Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of
My second highest is 76 in VR chat.
I'd like to bring up Binding of Isaac if we're talking about time sync roguelikes.
How many hours do you have in
Okay, let me pull it up because I haven't played it anymore. Binding of Isaac. I have 336 hours in it alone.
Oh no.
Because I have like...
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's because like only the games that I really love, like I crack more than like 300. Currently, like the next games are like Deep Rock Galactic, Gary's Mod, Fallout New Vegas, and Elden Ring.
Yeah. Apparently, my highest game is fucking Among Us.
How many hours did you play in Among Us?
111.
Oh my god.
But the last time I played was on December 15th of 2021.
Okay. Honestly, I don't blame you. If a game like really takes up your time, you start really loving it.
Yeah. That was me with Dishonored, even though I have 47 hours in Dishonored. And then Cuphead was also good, and I have 20 hours.
It's like it's so weird to know that like there are people out there who have like 3,000 hours in like TF2 or like so many hours in a game you didn't think people would grind, and yet there are. And that's such a strange thought to me. Well, then again, there are speedrunners.
Yeah.
No one can like compete with speedrunners, honestly.
The amount of time that's just sunk in is nuts.
To play optimally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to speedrun Dishonored, but I can. And I haven't tried doing it yet, but I know it's not going to take me a long time to do.
Glitchless or glitched?
Huh?
Well, I mean, like, are you talking about like any percent or?
Yeah, any percent, and in any percent speedrun of Dishonored. They can either be peaceful, low chaotic, high chaotic, or even. Any percent. Oh, yeah, 90% speedrun of Dishonored. Because, like, it's a short game. Like, if you think about it and you, like, don't listen to anybody,
Yeah.
it's, like, a pretty short game. But it's a really fun game.
Because Dishonored's like on a list of like games I want to play. Because I started getting like really into like immersive sims, as like the genre is called. So like I really want to get like Deus Ex, because I'm already a huge fan of Fallout, and I got Prey for free on Epic, and Vampire the Masquerade is another game I really want to play.
One game I currently am in the process of trying to 100% is Mario Kart 8.
Why Mario Kart 8? It doesn't have achievements.
I know that, but I'm bored.
Oh.
Or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Okay.
And I already, like, this is with also the 2 DLCs that came out. I have All Stars in 50cc, which is easy. All Stars 100cc, which is easy. 150cc, I have All Stars. All Stars in Mirror, and I'm working on 200cc.
Okay. Oh, fuck. It really
Mirror
sucks
honestly
that...
took me the longest to do. But I think it's gonna take up with 200cc.
Actually, that reminds me. I have like so many games, but like a really interesting thing that I think a lot of games like are now implementing is like games that are meant to be speedran.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of short games.
Like I really love Hotline Miami, but the fact that like the game rewards you for playing it faster is really crazy to me, because like you're forced to be creative, but you also are allowed to like break the game in several ways. Like how the speedrun works in like Hotline Miami is you don't like, because like at the end of every level you have like a cutscene area, and so what they do is they, instead of like going chronologically so that they don't like waste so much time, they just go to the level select to continue to the next story.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of like really crazy things. Like one of the speedruns I'm like most fascinated by is like the any percent for like Half-Life 2. Like if you ever want to see like a crazy speedrun, look up Half-Life 2 speedruns. Those things are insane, and the tech that you need to know to do that is so crazy to me.
Yeah. And then, like, if you, like, think about it, the, Pokemon Arceus is technically a shorter version of that game. It's very short if you just play through DLC. Or no, if you just play through it, and, like, don't get, like, try to, like, level anything up or try to get multiple Pokemon, and just play through it. And then I think the post-game, like, is a little bit longer than the actual game. So I can see why you're thinking that, or you're saying that about gameplay being shorter.
Yeah. I mean, obviously player retention is still important, but like it's usually with indie games that I notice it with. Like there's this game that's gonna come out soon called Angry Foot, and I was looking into it because it seemed really fun. The only thing is that like okay, it's called Angry Foot because there's like a sequence where you have to like, well, one of the main abilities is the melee, which is just a kick move, and there's a special stat for every stage that's called foot only. So you don't pick up a gun or use a gun to kill any enemies. You just keep kicking everything that's in front of you.
Nice.
So just all the more to like watch people speedrun a game that's already like asking people to speedrun it.
What? Infernape is illegal? Why?
Oh, for Pokemon Showdown?
Yeah.
Is it?
We're doing VGC 2022?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's apparently illegal. Ugh. My lead. Okay. It's fine. It's only my lead. It's fine. What Pokemon are available to me?
There's surprisingly a lot of Pokemon that are available.
That are or are not?
Are.
Like Blaziken being available, that's crazy to me. Hmm. Maybe we can do the same thing with Cinderace. Let's see. What moves do you know? Do you know Fake Out?
Race like is good as Infernape. It just won't have the ghost immunity due to fighting.
Dang. But it doesn't do what my Infernape did. Need to look up someone who can use Fake Out.
I'm also mad that slacking is illegal. Because and the reason I think it is so people didn't skill swap with it. So lost so it wouldn't lose Truant.
Wait, what do you mean it's illegal?
So slacking what it means by it's illegal is that you can't use it. In at least that format. What do I have it at? If Pokemon's there's usually a reason why it's legal. I think Slacking's case is the fact that because VGC 2020 is like doubles, so you can have a Pokemon say like Rabombi that learns Skill Swap. What Skill Swap does is you basically just switches the ability with the person that you targeted, and as you know, Slacking is busted. That's why it has Truant. And if you remove Truant, then it's going to be too strong.
Oh.
So they're like, hey, let's make it illegal. And like how I think you also can't have double items and or at least double. Yeah, I think it's double items that you can't have. Let me look. But then,
Can't have duplicate held items.
yeah,
Dang.
item clause. What I have on? Oh, that's right. I have focus sash. Just wait until we get to Hackmons, if we ever do Hackmons.
That sounds very unfair, but if everyone has Hackmons, that sounds less crazy.
It sounds more crazy. What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm under the assumption that like, oh, if you're allowed to use really weird junk, I should be able to use the same stuff. So if you're able to pull something dumb off, I should be able to do that too.
That's what Hackmons is. Is it get it's either I think it's anything goes or hold on. I think it's just Gen 6 that's pure Hackmons. Or no, there's balance. There's balance hack ones. Oh no, BDSP.
Asking. Oh, do any of you guys have chat open?
Yeah, I do. I've been seeing what.
Is anyone wondering about Xeno's extended intermission?
Oh, it's because it's only supposed to be 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
I mean,
and,
Xeno's extended warranty!
I am.
No, it was specifically made to be 30 minutes long. So technically, we've passed 30 minutes.
Yes, Xeno is held up in the league.
in the restroom.
And I would know. I made both of those things.
Dang,
Well, not-
Fortress is illegal. Wah! Wah!
Fortress
Yeah,
is illegal?
Luigi!
Yeah. It's fine. It's because it's probably not in Sword and Shield base. What about... What about... What's my
Yeah.
team looking at?
Hack one. Yeah, there's hack ones, which basically lets you have in Gen 8 pure hack ones. Lets you have any Pokemon with any move and any ability, and any items.
Yeah, Jellicent. Attaboy.
Alright, since we're talking shop about Pokemon Showdown, you want to see at least the Pokemon I have in my party?
We can get 6 Pokemon in our party, right? It's just
Yes.
during the battle you only get 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the tournament, I created 2 practice teams, what I thought was going to be my final team, and then my actual final team.
Wait, what's your theme?
It was going to be Ghost and Poison, but I'm like, nah, that'll be for like the monotypes. So my theme is just bulk and hopefully can sweep.
If you look in D&D General, it's my boys.
I'm not knowledgeable on team comp to know if that's a good team or not.
Hey, neither am I!
Chandelure, Dusknoir, Selgor. That's not Selgor.
Escavalier.
Thank you. Reuniclus, Machamp, and is that Clefable?
Yeah. Well, I know, I even named them. We
Yeah,
got
you can-
Candy the Chandelure, Dusty the Dusknoir, Crusader the Escavalier, Randy the Reuniclus, the Boy the Machamp, and Chonkers the Clefable.
My team consists of Siren the Melodic, Rocker the Toxicity, Houdini the Decidueye, Shiro the Crobat, RTX 3090 Metagross, and Sin Spiritomb.
Alright, so far, what I got, it's starting to look, I think these are all the Pokemon I like and have decent experience with already. So Rillaboom, Skarmory, Jellicent, Electivire, Aegislash, Zoroark.
Nice.
Yeah. I like that.
This team is mostly made up of Pokemon that are both violent and
Yeah.
the only one that I don't really care about is Chonkers, I'm afraid. I don't really like Clefable. I don't hate it, but, you know. Clefable's more there at...
Clefable's still dangerous though.
Yes, but I'm just saying, they're not...
I'm gonna need to change my mono team because if I'm having it like be full ghost, I can't. Actually, no. I may go poison full. I need to decide if I want to switch out Lilith and Croaker.
By the way, if you know the statistics of these Pokemon, you'll get a good idea of what I'm going.
You're going for special sweeper, specials. No, physical, special, physical, special.
It's more so, it has to do with, they're built around a specific move.
Is this a Trick Room team?
Yes.
Oh god.
Wait, what does that mean?
When Trick Room is an ability that, when set up, it basically has the slowest Pokemon. It basically goes in reverse order, so instead of the fastest Pokemon going first in that order, like from fastest to slowest, it has slowest to fastest.
Oh, so slower Pokemon have priority.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. No, it. By the way, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I can't remember what my like favorite Pokemon team was because I distinctly remembered I tried to get them all shiny. That was it. I only like Pokemon out of aesthetic and the fact that I played the RPGs growing up, and I have trading cards.
Nice.
I was gonna use my Salazzle or a Salazzle, but just for the fact that it could poison types and steel types. But then I'm like, you know what? It just kept getting swept, so I'm like, I'm not gonna use it.
Also, Randy is called Randy because of Randy, you sticks! Just look at his face. He looks like a Randy. And fun fact, Machamp's called the boy because of Xenolich's whale lord, the lad.
The lad.
We got the lad, and here's the boy. You know, in my test rounds with Xeno, I may have never won a round with Xeno, but I will take solace in the fact that I managed to kill one of his Pokemon. I got wiped in like 2 turns, but like I took down one Pokemon.
I just realized I may need to. I may need to have that Swablu back, or no, the Altaria. I'm gonna get rid of.
Maybe this is by coincidence, but like this is just making me think more about like the tabletop.
I know. I really hope I get to join a D&D Pokemon thing someday.
It's not a D&D
I live,
Pokemon
bitch.
thing. It's literally Pokemon the tabletop. Like it's its own system and everything.
I know, but my brain just automatically corrects it to D&D. But
Yeah. So,
oh, welcome back.
yes. As I mentioned, I live, bitch.
You live. Hey, Xeno, real quick. What do you think of my boys?
What I think of your boys? I think they are very lovely. Very slow boys.
Right.
Reggie
but boys
Lecky
nonetheless.
knows freaking rapid spin. That's busted.
And Xeno, did you know that you're lovely too?
I appreciate that. And so, we jump back in as we have just finished that small little introduction of an unnamed orc woman for Rodney. And you guys have, at this point, we're discussing like how to go about your next game plan, right? Or how? What do you guys have in mind?
I don't know. I'm following them.
I figured. Now, originally my plan was to learn more about my Eldritch Horror, but now I'm just hung over as shit. But I guess. We didn't mention that. So, the lights seem to be unnatural, so we thought it might be underground, and I remember there was talk of it maybe being in the Underdark or just underground in general.
Mm-hmm. So then, with the newfound knowledge that it could potentially be in an Underdark location, what would you guys want to do?
What do you guys think so far?
I don't know.
I'm just along for the ride.
I think Nolly's still.
Yeah.
Wait, is Nolly
Naulei, Rodney,
here?
Pheesh.
Yeah.
Okay, I just thought you weren't here because I thought you were still muted.
No, I came back.
Oh,
So, what do you guys want to do next? Then this question.
yeah.
Mm.
Excellent question.
Wait a minute.
Well, is there really anything? Well, is there any other options besides going there?
This is a bit out there, but hey, Zeno.
Hmm.
Could Steve hypothetically write a letter, send it off to the Mastermind Guild, and ask for information about nomadic Loxodon that live underground? See if they can pull anything.
You most certainly can. And Pheesh, answer your question as well. That's kind of just up to you guys. What avenues you wish to pursue. You know that there are other locations. You know that there are other artifacts, and you also know that there's other regions of this world and people to ask, and you know your own source of knowledges.
So,
Hmm.
can I find the Mayor Pringleton real quick? Or wait, who would I go to for mail? To the guild.
You'd go to the mail, to the courier system. That's always a bad thing.
Okay, so where would I find that?
It is. Let me see. Usually it's never like marked on my maps. So we'll say it's. We'll say it's this building right here.
Alright, well, Steve is going to compose a letter that basically consists of I'm writing you to learn more about my current duty, as we are in need of information to seek out a particular nomadic Loxodon group that might be underground or in the Underdark. And if there's any information you can send my way, it would be most appreciated. Yours truly, Steve from Accounting. And I have the parchment and pen to write this, so there we go.
So, you head to the courier system and write this and designate it for the Mastermind Guild, yes?
Yep.
Alright.
And I need to remove one parchment from my inventory.
The person carrying the parchment kind of like just looks at the person it's being sent to, looks at it with great confusion.
I'm Steve from Accounting. I'm of the Mastermind Guild. They're my higher-ups.
Alright. The courier takes the letter, walks out the building, and you see them walk into town. Turning around the corner and going to that large building that seemed to have been just spared of the destruction.
Oh. I didn't even know they were here.
There's always representation for the in major cities. There's always representation for the guilds.
Hey, Steve's hungover.
Wait,
Steve,
what
just...
Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
No, please.
What was the guild that I signed up with?
The members of the Weave.
Are there any members of the Weave here?
In fact, there are. You ready to see their representation?
Sure.
Steve's gonna follow the courier, and he's just gonna catch up to the courier and just say, I may be a bit out of it. Thanks. He's just following the courier.
That's okay.
Humans may not look them in the face before they die, but I ain't a fink, you dig?
I dig.
I did. If you'd like, you can handle Pheesh's guild exploration first.
That is all the mastermind, the members of the Weave. I didn't have time to actually fill it in like I normally do in other maps. So, a huge chunk of the city is actually dedicated toward the Mastermind Collective. Not the Mastermind, it's actually toward the members of the Weave.
Oh, really?
Yep. You're in a very heavy magical city.
That's funny.
It's quite the polar opposite than where you guys came from.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad about those guys, but I did give them a huge chunk of money.
Mm-hmm.
I met a really nice librarian.
You did,
I
actually.
have a crystal ball.
So I understand
I got
that
some balls.
Pheesh went off over to the Members of the Weave, Steve went off over to the Mastermind Collective. Naulei, Rose, and Rodney. Did you guys have your own destination you wanted to head to, or did you want to accompany these two?
No, I'm pretty much done.
You're done on the mastermind one?
Steve has gone to the Mastermind Collective. Pheesh has gone to the Members of the Weave. Rodney, if you are done, then what would your character be doing at this time being?
Twiddling his thumbs, following who is ever closer. We'll go with who still hasn't done anything.
Rose and Naulei.
I'll chill with the Rose.
I mean, I'm just waiting until we figure out what the party decides to do.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stay with Rose and Roger to see what they find in their guilds, and when they return to share that, if they want to share that information.
Well, Rose and Rodney are kind of just waiting for Pheesh and Steve to go. So if you want to accompany Pheesh and Steve to get more information, that's fine. It just needs to know who you're accompanied with.
I'll accompany Steve.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start with Pheesh over at the Members of the Weave. Then we'll follow Naulei and Steve over at the Mastermind Collective. Pheesh, you head on over to the Members of the Weave, where you can hear so much magical experimentation happening. You hear sounds of fireballs, lightning bolts. You see mystical effects happening, illusions, people who tripping out of their minds. Oh wait a minute, those might just be druggies. Anyway, you are here in the Members of the Weave in a complete polar opposite. Whereas the previous one was like one lone building that had like 5 members, this is a place sprawling with over hundreds of members.
Really, I'm not in the same city.
As you get closer and closer to the entrance, you are met by an interesting fellow, a man who bears a purple robe with 2 stars, and is a salmon
God,
head.
the Muffin Man.
You gotta be kidding me. Wait, what was he?
He's a salmon head.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's not how the
Pheesh.
robe works. Wait, no, hold on. My robe is full of stars. He only has 2.
He looks
No,
like,
it.
oh, some knockoff needing to put all those stars in himself.
They're actually
Fireball.
eyes, and like in different timing, all the stars blink.
I see. See, that shows how little faith you have in your magic item. You've barely touched the stars. I am very much willing to throw them into the wind. Let the magic fly free.
I have 360 vision of bullshit.
I beg your pardon?
I just got here, and you wanna bust my balls over it.
Yes, because I'm seeing clearly someone failed their cloning spell on me.
Hear me.
So, what does
Whatever.
a cheap knockoff like you wish to do here?
Actually, I'm a member of here. I'm a member of this place.
Oh, really? Let me see your adventurer's license.
Can I say I've gone with him, so he's not alone.
Sure.
I don't know. Am I allowed to like magic a thing out of thin air?
You're always.
yeah.
The adventurer's license is always a flick the wrist and imagine yourself grabbing it out of thin air and it shows up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing.
Yep. So, pull out your adventurer's license. I'll take a look at that. He licks one of his fins and tries rubbing off the marker. It's authentic. I guess you really are one of us.
Gross.
Yeah.
He hands your ID back.
Alright.
Well, welcome. What ranking are you?
Rank?
Yes. Are you but a beginner to the guild? I myself am a rank 3.
I got this a long time ago. I don't really think I have any rank.
Oh, and look at this. A veteran who barely climbs the ranks. Clearly he does it for a social thing rather than actually using it for any major reason. What, did you bribe your way in?
No, I have to deal with a being beyond magic.
With a being beyond magic. Now I know you aren't one of us. That's impossible.
Who do you think just moved to town?
If it's any worth, can I show him like the artifact I have? This is the thing keeping me tethered to reality, so I don't get bent into into a pretzel.
Well, now I find this absurd.
Well, I could take you could take it off my hands, but I don't really think you're the one whose story is worth telling.
Whoa!
Oh, I never.
Take 1d10 emotional damage.
His mind shatters.
Mind crush.
And so,
It's Squilliam at the end of the champion song.
I never. This is blasphemous. This is now.
I wouldn't
What-
think
what's
about
the-
attacking him.
What seems to be the issue over here? And so, you see a Leonin wizard approach. You know what a Leonin is, right?
Yeah, lion person.
Yeah, lion person. There you go, lion person.
Actually, wait, what color are lion people?
Orange?
It varies.
Lion.
So Leonin are supposed to be your more like big cats. So it could be a Leonin that is a lion, a tiger Leonin, a panther Leonin. There's a mix of different Leonins types that can exist.
Why do I feel like they get confused for were-tigers?
Nah, that actually is fairly common. I was trying to find the image, but I lost it. So instead, here you get this.
Lions, tigers, bears, oh my.
Now, what appears to be the issue over here? Oh, my liege.
Oh.
This blasphemous fish wizard, who's clearly a knockoff of myself, believes himself to be dealing with a being that's greater than magic. Did you not see the thing that trampled the city? But that's far beyond their capabilities. Just look at them.
just like pans to like me and Manny.
I may have not been here when they were fighting, but I believe he might have done it more than you have.
Side note, Pheesh in D&D, I'd like to imagine it's like, just look at them. I will say that you clearly are lacking the perception. Perhaps sometime in the meditation chamber will do you well. But not now. Please. I wish to discuss things with the hero of the tower. The hero? This salmon fish looks over at you. Ugh, and then he storms off. I am sorry about that one. There are some people that take their ranks far too serious, far greater than they actually are.
It's fine. Plus, I kind of like his cloak.
Understandable. It is indeed dripping with, drip.
Dripping pizzazz.
Indeed, disembodied voice of a person who I cannot see. But I've been awaiting your presence. It is Fish, correct?
Yeah.
A pleasure to meet you, Sir Fish. And look at this. You also have a Manny's mercenary. I'm assuming that the temporal influx of a T-posing adventurer is affecting your group.
Yeah, he's somewhere, but I don't remember where we left him.
Understandable. It's why the Mannies are here. Well,
Yes, sir. That's all I'm here.
regardless,
Yeah, oh my god, Zeno, you just made me remember. We don't know, like, I know he's T-posing, but he's T-posing somewhere. I don't know where he is.
Meanwhile, buried under rubble somewhere.
When he comes back, he'll be clipping.
Yeah, right. And so, well, a pleasure to meet you. I am Sir Leon. I am Grandmaster of the Mastermind here.
A fish man named Fish and a Leon named Leon.
Mm-hmm. It is quite a coincidental naming that my parents gave me.
You too.
Well, regardless. I'm assuming you are here seeking answers for something?
More like wandering. I didn't expect this place to be bigger. Last time I checked, there was only 5 guys in the last one I was at.
Where did you come? Oh, you came from one of the Blue Nations, didn't you?
If I did, then I probably... Well, if I did, then I did.
Yeah, does the term rock sound familiar?
That's the one.
Ah, I understand. Our funding down there isn't that well received, as most of the guilds are funded based off the donations of the location. So Blue Nations tend to not care for the magic that much, and thus having 5 members is probably the most you'll ever see in the Blue Nations.
I at least left them with a sizable chunk.
Ah, thank you very much for your donation. You are truly a member worthy of. If you don't mind me asking, what ranking are you, good sir?
That's the thing, I don't know. I've only been a member for like insert amount of time, canonically speaking.
I see. Well, allow me to go ahead and fix this. He brings you and Manny on over to a section of the school where you see a machine that looks to be evaluating different adventures licenses, people who are signing up for the guild, and so forth. And so, waving your card inside of it, you see a unique icon pop up next to the guild symbol, which looks like 3 letter I's. There you go. A 3rd ranking member already. You truly have done more prestige than you actually know. It could be due to your deeds and possibly, the aid you've provided to the guild.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just going through a lot. Probably didn't hit as much as it should.
It is understandable. Like I said, some people take their ranks far more seriously than they actually are worth. I am maybe the highest ranking member here, but that does not mean I am any better than my other members.
Understandable. It's not like I use magic to outdo anyone. I just do it to prevent the worst.
What school of magic?
Divination.
Ah, a fellow divination wizard.
Oh, you know how to predict the future too?
I did know your name before you got here.
Oh.
Most people know my name.
Don't do that again.
Well,
stop that.
Stop it. Get some help. I love some of the fucking clips I see in it. Anyway, regardless. So, you mentioned that you were wandering, but surely there must be something you must be wondering about. Anything that is on your path that maybe I can assist in?
Kind of, but it's a bit tricky. We're trying to find nomadic Lionin.
Luxodon.
Yeah, nomadic Luxodon. But we don't have a description. We're supposed to find the rest of the artifacts so that we can deal with the Sin of Wrath.
I've heard about this. This is from the time of chaos, yes?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, yeah. Let's go ahead and see if I can at least do this. He closes his eyes. Pulls out, uses his staff, spinning it around in such a slow motion that the trail, that the blue trail that gives off from the head of the staff starts forming a figure 8, and then rotates into an infinity.
Oh. Alright. I pull out my spoon to try to mimic it.
Nice. I like the idea. Magnificent, magical, blue tipped staff, wooden spoon.
Isn't it golden now? Or no?
More like silver.
Oh.
I don't know what battle, or isn't it like? It's like a +1 something to it.
It's just +1. It could still be wooden.
Okay.
Otherwise, druids having +1 like you want and stuff would still not be, stink.
Yeah.
And so, all right. He puts his hand out for you. Touch my hand.
Like just a little hesitant, and then just lays it on him.
Good. Your ally might want to see this. Young Manny, please reach out for Pheesh's hand.
Or I'll reach out for his hand.
Ah, yes, his hand.
Yeah.
Whatever he has for a hand.
My hand.
Fins.
It's a fin.
And so,
Reach out his first.
Wait.
You-
Kind of like a thin hand, but it's a fin.
It works.
you, the three of you see yourself in a very dark place. A place that Pheesh, you recognize because you've been here before. You're looking back at the abyss.
What kind of abyss?
The abyss. The plane where the demons come from.
You gotta be kidding me.
But something strange. You see yourself not like in the jungles where you guys had fought Yenogu, but instead you see pools of acidic ooze, surrounded by veils and circles of different types of spore, fungi, and mushrooms.
Oh no.
Okay, that's at least different.
Would I know what this is, being like an adventurer for hire or a mercenary?
You can go ahead and roll to find out about it. Please roll an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Manny's mercenaries don't do their homework.
No,
Right,
no.
except a +0 in intelligence. And that's a nat 20.
Yo.
Yo.
And so, both of you, Pheesh, you're gonna innately know this just because of what you guys have been through. Manny, you will know this. This is the massive number of layers where Dweeblix and Zugmoy constantly struggle for control. Zugutmoy is the demon queen of fungi.
Should you be
Alright.
I'm getting
Write that
PTSD for one day?
Write that down. Write that down.
I have formed a connective link through this. Should you be able to bring your other allies, they will be able to uncover this vision with me. I can hold this connection to the plane for about an hour or so.
An hour.
Anyway, this will allow us to essentially almost like a scry into the dimension. But using this, we can contact Zugutmoy from the other planes and maybe get some insight from her.
Wait, I thought you don't really toil with demons.
Who said anything about that?
I don't know. The last time I fought one, it wasn't that fun.
Luckily enough, all we're doing is trying to commune with them. So long as we don't actually make a direct connection to the other plane, then we should actually be safe, for the most part.
Well, if that's the case, then we better not waste any time now.
I will be here whenever you are ready.
All right.
While
Manny?
you...
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Go
sorry.
ahead.
No. You can finish off first.
No, please go now.
I was gonna suggest Manny and I split so we can call the rest to go to the members of the weave or the. Is it?
Yeah, the members of the weave. That was correct.
Okay, it was on the tip of my tongue. I wasn't sure if I was right. Yeah, just to split up to go catch the other guys to bring them over here.
Alright. While you two split up and go to try to find your allies, we head on over to Naulei and Steve, who are over at the Mastermind Collective building.
Well, it looks like you'll get to see one of my guild's workspaces.
This is exciting.
I would be more chipper, but I have a headaches. I have a hangover stronger than the 9 hells.
Let's try to be a little professional while we're here. Gotta show some respect.
You can see Steve straighten up his. Hold on, I need to look at the fancy suit images
I need
real
both of you
quick.
to
Was
make
it
me
Tyler?
a dexterity save.
What?
Both of you dex save now.
Okay. Oh no.
Wait, do you have a
My dex save is +3. Wait, hold on. Feature, Indomitable.
Alright. Very nice job, Naulei, by the way.
I poured
Nat
that to a 3.
with Indomitable.
I poured that to 3.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding, don't worry.
I know, you're not here, so.
No,
Right.
that doesn't mean I can't do it.
So both of you take half of this incoming damage from a fireball.
Damn! Off
Why
rip?
is there a fireball?
Off rip indeed.
I hope none of you guys are flammable.
So, how much damage did we take?
This is going to be. Oh, that's right. I have to also account for this crap. Let me see. Pull up the number table. Okay. You both take 37 points of fire damage.
Damn! That's
Is that
the
already cut in half?
That is already cut in half.
Gotcha.
Jeez.
I should have won with fish. Alrighty.
And then you see someone running. Ah, crap! Sorry.
Oh, what does this person look like? Steve wants to know their face.
This young female tabaxi artificer, who is clearly carrying what looks like the very powerful magic equivalent of a grenade launcher.
Ah!
Ah, yes.
That sounds really cool.
You just see the eye of the fish in Steve's fishbowl just twitch a little, just saying, like he's dusting himself off. It's fine. I'm not dead, at least.
Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. You guys doing okay?
Mentally or physically?
Here, let me go ahead and slap. She's stumbling through the different potions right there on her chest. She nabs one and tosses it to each of you guys.
Aha! Drink something from a stranger with a grenade launcher.
Look, I'm trying to at least make do with an apology. I'm not like, okay, I might have almost killed you guys, but hey, look at least I'm here with the healing to back up for any accidents.
So, you know what? I'm too hungover for this. He just pops the cork and downs it.
I want to watch hesitantly to see if he dies, and then if he's okay, I'll drink it.
Please roll 20.
What are the effects? What?
Please roll 10d4.
10d4?
10d4.
I can't hear pop a cork and not think about drinking shield in Fortnite.
So you said 10d4, right?
Yes.
There's so many click clacks on my screen. That's a 24.
You heal 44 hit points.
Oh!
Oh, okay.
What
What,
so
you
that-
thought that was poison?
I don't know. Do it. I'll do it. So you said 10d4?
10d4.
Anyway, do it again.
Your turn.
So wait, how many did you say heal for, Zeno?
20.
I don't like-
44.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like when you said your turn. That your turn scares me.
Right.
Ooh.
While this is happening, Steve will just say, alright, he would like, because he knows bottles can be reused, he just hands back the vial and just says, alright, thank you.
Naulei, you get healed for 54.
54. Nice.
Yeah.
May I ask who you are?
Name's Ace. I'm one of the people who manages a lot of the technology around here. I'm also the lead person for the experimental department.
I'm Steve. I'm from the Mastermind Guild.
Oh
Nice to meet
shit!
you.
I've heard about you. You guys are the people who brought in the stones.
Sure.
No, yeah. She like holding her gun up with one arm and using her other arm to slap the canister. Oh yeah, this baby's the thing that's been helping us make sure those stones are ground to a fine powder. we've been doing some experiments on them. As you probably heard, we're already trying to do something about pressurizing the stone. But I thought, fuck it, let's just blow the fuckers up and then use the powder and grind that down into a fine mesh.
These babies can
Wait.
break rocks for miles.
What was that? Can I ask? Wait, just out of curiosity, what was that healing potion made of? It had a lot to it.
Oh, well, basically, I found a way to reverse engineer purple worm venom. So,
Wait,
hey,
what?
there's at least a 1% chance that the purple worm venom actually works as intended.
Huh.
Oh, I have. He just shudders a bit. Experience with venom of that sort.
Ah, worry not though. I'm always here with a backup plan. Antidote. Made out of potential for purple worm venom.
Of
Oh,
course.
that again?
Well, which? Sorry, my head's a bit fuzzy still. He's just like rubbing his fishbowl equivalent of a temple and just says, "Which building is the mastermind building again?"
The one that I just came out of.
Ah. Thanks. Sorry, I'm a bit. By the way, this is my friend here, Naulei.
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Naulei.
Pleasure. Thank you for the, almost life-threatening antidote, but as long as you had a backup, we got it.
Yeah, see, there's always a backup. I have backups for my backups.
Nice. That's a good plan. Safe.
Wait a minute. What
You
are
know
what are
how-
you guys doing around here anyway?
We need intel on our next move. By the way, you just see him do like a flick of his wrist, and out pops a Steve from accounting card, and he holds it up. If you ever need help with accounting, feel free to give my firm a call. At any rate, back to the point at hand.
She stops you with the card and flicks her own card.
Well, if you ever need
Oh no! We have,
Card
funny enough,
exchanges.
the master, this branch of the Mastermind Collective has its own accounting member. His name's Bob from accounting.
Ah.
looks like we got
Interesting.
some
He's not part.
Wait, what is that?
He's not registered under our LLC.
Yeah, no,
What does that
he's,
called look like?
he's pretty chill. I mean, some people make fun of his head for the way it looks, but I think it's whatever.
What? Wait, what's
What
all
does
about
this
his
look
head?
like?
Oh, here, hold on. I totally got sidetracked. You were needing some help with your next step for moving forward?
Yes. Well, I hope to contact my guild about information regarding nomadic loxodon and possibly a alcove of some sorts underground, possibly.
Oh,
We're looking for-
underground. You know,
Oh,
we actually might have a thing for that.
is it gonna blow up in my face?
Only if you crash it. And so she takes you guys around to an area of the guild where you see a small little hut of an elevator. Come on, she says, holding the elevator door for you guys open.
Steve will just go in. By the way,
Oh, good one.
he's gonna like flick out his adventurer card, just having it ready if he needs it. And he's just gonna like look it over because does the Mastermind Guild have any sort of ranking system?
Every guild has a rank.
So what rank would Steve hypothetically be?
Probably rank 2 if not 3.
Rank 2 of what?
Probably rank 2 if not 3.
Okay. Thank you. So he's like he's just mumbling. That's in order. That's good. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
I want
And
to
then
ask.
he,
Oh, sorry.
so I was just gonna say he flicks his wrist back up and the card goes back in.
Alright, Naulei.
I wanted to ask Ace like their rank for the guild and stuff.
Oh, I'm rank 4. I'm one of the second. I'm basically like second in command, if not third in command here.
Oh, cool. Oh, should we salute to you?
Nah, I don't give a shit about that. Come on.
Okay.
With the elevator, with
You
the with
certainly
this small
are.
elevator door closing, you see her pull out a key, insert it into a small little hatch, which showcases a lone button down there, and thus she pushes it, and the elevator starts descending down.
So Ace right? If I'm remembering right.
That's right.
You certainly have a lot of energy, do you?
Hey, you gotta have a lot of energy when you're in one of the most highly volatile places in the world. Haha!
Fair enough, I suppose. I could learn a thing or two from you. But the amount of times I almost had a close call, just thinking back to the previous adventures.
Yes. And what? I'm curious. So you seem like you're one of them. But what about you, lady?
Yeah?
What guild are you associated with?
I'm not associated with guild, right? Like Overtop. I don't think I'm associated. I'm not associated with any guild. I'm just here to support my friend
Well,
and learn more.
There's always room for more crazy like-minded minds. I can feel the wild off you.
Oh, you can? Yeah, I can show you something wild right now.
Yeah,
My
Actually,
friend
like,
Rodney.
like her Ace's smiling from cheek to cheek. Yeah, give me it. Show me the wild magic. She says literally as you, her, and Steve are in a confined box that is an elevator.
hold on,
Yeah.
timeout. Who has
He is
the
pressing himself to as far away as he can.
Hold on.
timeout? Who has the putty?
I think Roger has
You
the
do.
putty right now. I have the
you
putty?
do.
Oh, so I have to talk to Roger. I'm gonna tell Ace, like, when I see my friend Roger, we'll show you something crazy.
No, come on. You're hyping me up. We still got a few minutes before we hit the ground floor. Show me the wild.
Oh, it's more of a partner kind of thing.
Oh,
It's more of a partner.
It's more of a partner kind of thing. We're kind of a tag team, you know?
okay.
So.
I got you. I'll be sure to just wait patiently for the. You see her like twitching for.
Why does this remind me of Mei Hatsume from My Hero?
Right.
You just hear Steve panicking in Abyssal, just like, oh god, in a demonic tongue. Panics in Abyss.
And so, after a few minutes, you guys finally make it on down to the sub basement floor.
By the way, as we're like exiting and walking and talking, going back to the adventure thing. By the way, have you ever seen an Elder Brain Dragon before?
What?
Elder Brain Dragon. It's when Elder Brain from a Mind Flayer gets crammed up in a dragon's business.
Oh well, I mean we have a few mind flayers here, but
What?
I've never seen an elder brain.
I'm sorry, you have what here?
Yeah, we have a few mind flayers.
You know.
Really?
Mind flares.
Casual.
And so,
Huh.
was it? She once you guys are down here in the subs in this very far down reaching floor, you see that this place basically like how to put it, with the elevator door opening, you see it's massive. We're talking like you guys have you guys ever seen like images of like what the Smithsonian actually looks like underneath all the museums?
Yeah?
Yes.
Really? Wait, no, I haven't.
Like the Smithsonian like has like an overall like huge ass warehouse.
Oh, I just looked up an image. Oh my my god. Oh. My brain just said Unga Bunga.
Hunga
Oh.
bunga.
Oh, my architect brain says yes.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. So this is equivalent to that of the Smithsonian's museum's warehouse.
Steve lets out a small squeak of joy.
I want to be like, whoa, this is sick.
Just a small.
Let's see. Well, yeah, this is where all the experiments are done, including where our leader is. Boss, I got people who are heading out into the open and wanting to run some experiments.
Wait, what?
The boss. Is out of
I
it,
didn't-
Don't worry.
I didn't sign anything. I didn't. He
Oh,
goes back
don't
to
worry.
making a bit.
You've already signed away when you joined us.
Oh, I want
You
to
start panicking in Abyss again.
I want to nudge Steve and be like, don't ruin this for me. I want to see the cool shit.
And so,
Steve is he's still stuck in Abyss, so you can't understand, but he's just saying, "Are you crazy?"
you both hear immense sounds like something is drilling closer towards you guys.
Steve looks around.
And you see a massive drill is spiraling towards the three of you.
Mm.
It is moving at such an alarming speed. You would think yourself to have to dodge out of the way, but just as you would, the drill comes to a halting stop and jump forward. And with it at the apex of its jump, it then unfurls to showcase a humanoid inside of the drill.
How many safety regulations do you have here?
And so,
And so,
Just here.
that is
Oh my
that is
God.
our Warforged leader.
I love him.
He looks like a Mega Man boss.
Right.
Steve is just standing there like a deer in headlights.
Why does it
I'm
look like
back.
a Mega Man boss?
Is it a Mega Man boss?
I'm here. From what I'm seeing,
That's because that's not Drill Man.
no, because this is different. Hold on.
Steve's not having a good day.
Shengen Tapa. No, that's not it.
It's not from
Fighting robot.
Yeah, no. Huh. Look at the fucking thing I'm trying to actually see here. Yeah, there's like so many different like references that this could be for.
Oh, it's
Um,
Drillman EXE. That's why it
Drillman
looks so
EXE?
different. Yeah, it's from the Battle Network series.
Okay, so the Warforged leader looks over. From what I understand, looks like we got people who were going out, willing to do some experiments.
You, sir, are terrifying. Hello.
Hello. The name's... Wow. I fucking hate that I keep, like, introducing... I'm like, here's all these NPCs. Fuck, I gotta come up with names for them.
His
Drillbird.
name is Drilliger.
No,
Drillbird.
you know what? Drillbit.
Drillbit.
Nice.
The name's Drillbit. Originally, I was intended as something that was specifically designed for construction, but through just sheer arrogance and a constant need for expansion, I eventually found myself drilling my way to the top.
I'm Steve. Steve from accounting.
Ah, pleasure. We have Bob from accounting down here.
I've been here. Apparently, his face is different. I don't understand.
I don't know.
From what I heard from Ace.
I don't know why people keep saying that. It looks like a normal head.
Yeah, right. It's like I've had the same experience.
Well,
I love how you went out of your way to make 2 clones of existing characters.
well, either way. So, from what we're understanding, do you guys, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like you guys are willing to run experiments. But what is it you guys are actually here for?
I never signed anything. He stops himself. Excuse me. We're here to seek out information about our current task, which is finding the location of a nomadic Loxodon group in search of their spore, so that we may contain a great threat.
All right. So let's see.
So far, what we have to
Spores.
work with is underground and unnatural natural light.
Drillbit's head tilts down towards you. You can, though he doesn't have a mouth, you can feel the excitement off of him. Sounds like you guys need a digging device.
Steve's introvertness is starting to kick in. He's just like, yes, I guess.
And so he takes you guys over.
Just real quick, Naulei, Steve just slowly scoots behind you.
I want to stand there with my hands on my hips, like, yes, we need a digging device, precisely.
Don't worry, we have just the thing. We've been working on a few ways, because after all, the motto of most green nations is we expand inward, and I took that literally. So we actually have plans to look into using this type of device in order to expanding the city downward, so that we can actually create a multi-layered city. But this thing is not exactly, how do I put this? It's still in its testing phases, so we need people who are willing to utilize it. And what better way to utilize it than people who are willing to go out and search through the Underdark?
Ah.
Oh god, it was in the Underdark, is it?
You did say underground.
Yep.
What
I
else
was
is
just
underground?
hoping- I was just hoping it wasn't the Underdark, but you know, you take what you can get.
Yes. So anyway, he shows you guys a massive drill machine.
Just real quick, I'm going to use something I haven't used yet. I'm going to use Awakened Mind to telepathically tell Naulei just, if I die in here, Rodney gets the pets.
Okay. I'll make a mental note of that.
Let's see. I'm trying to pull it up. But so
As terrified as I am, this is a mighty impressive operation you have in here, Mr. Drillbit.
thank you. If this thing serves well, we can actually utilize this technology to expand upon all the different locations in this region. And with the fact that this region is prone to sandstorms and intense heat waves, imagine what it could be to have an underground network system.
Oh,
Also,
that'd be
the
great.
Underground. You are a clever man.
Hey, you don't drill your way to the top with just pure drills. It also takes a bit of brain power to get up here.
By the way, might I ask you a question, good sir?
And what would that be?
How long have you been working with the Mastermind Guild? I'm quite curious.
Oh, maybe what? I kind of lost track after 500.
Ah, you do live for a while, being what you are.
Well, gotta keep expanding.
It's nice to see such dedication in a member.
It helps.
Good job.
It helps when people have enthusiasm for what they want to do.
I assure you, I have enthusiasm. I'm just not as keen as I'm just not as open.
Don't worry. So, this is going to be the drill machine in question here.
How many safety regulations does it violate?
All of them.
How many OSHA violations are there?
Oh, wait, another thing I wanted to add. You know, your idea of a multi-layered underground thing kind of reminds me of the Abyss. How it's all stacked up in different layers.
Yeah, some could say the Abyss helped inspire this.
Fascinating.
Here we go.
You know, I actually speak Abyssal myself.
Pulling up this device.
Not a good idea. Speak Abyssal.
While you're pulling it up. In fact, to Naulei, that's the language I was panicking in earlier.
Oh. Oh no, I should just cut that out. Cut that out.
This is what I'd like to think Abyssal sounds like. It's just like
Cut that out. Cut it out.
what's wrong? It's just
No, this was just Latin.
Freaking garble speech of those like late night creepypastas.
Oh man, I still can't stand.
Yeah.
Creepypastas are always something that's usually hard for me to swallow.
I'm not allowed to say Abyssal during Halloween, during the Halloween months anymore, Naulei. I don't know why. Oh, that looks so cool!
Cool. Let me again.
Yes.
Oh,
He's even more terrified.
Utilizing the power of magic, we've been able to actually construct drills that can go through even the most hardest of surface.
Oh my god, look at the fucking person next to it.
Yeah.
It's
Break
huge.
the ice, though.
I know I'm gonna regret this, but I have a deal to uphold, so I'm gonna let the patrons see the drill. Just so you know.
Ooh. If
Look,
you-
I have a deal to uphold.
No, you hear her? Ooh. If you don't utilize that, I'm going to strangle your mind.
Oh, so that's
Don't
evil.
worry.
I don't know that.
Part of our mission, we're going to use it. Should I call you Master? Or how should I refer to you?
Just something that's not a degradation to my title.
Well then, Master it is, and it seems befitting of your status.
Thank you.
Carry on, then.
Thank you very much.
Steve would like, even though he's saying this mentally, he just nods physically for some reason.
I'm gonna look at him like, what are you nodding for?
Taxes.
Uh,
Traffic reception.
Tax evasion.
Steve, we have something in front of us. Enough with the taxes. Fuck.
Anyways, that truly is a magnificent creation.
Oh yeah.
Does it have a designation?
Well, see, the thing is, it's just purely meant to expand. So, how do I put this? Do you see that ring around the base of the drill?
Can I roll anything to gleam anything from the ring?
He's about to tell you.
Oh, I thought. Okay. Yes. What about it?
Well, that is a shockwave emulator.
Oh, wow.
Utilizing the shockwave emulator, we can actually soften the ground that the drill goes through. The drill's made of adamantium, so there's nothing that's going to break this thing. And with the fact that the drill can keep going through the now softened rock, we're able to utilize this to move forward, keep expanding. And plus, the shockwave emulator has different levels. You can soften the ground to an area that just affects where you're going forward to an entire cavern level.
That's sick.
How many people worked on this thing?
It literally is the pride and joy of our entire department.
You guys are okay with parting with it?
We're okay.
For, like,
We're okay with
Lending it.
not necessarily. I believe you recall we explained it's still in the testing stages.
Oh, yeah. Yo.
So I take it we're going to be glad.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say interns for life.
Do you have a contract to sign that? Because I'm not legally bound by that.
No. You realize that you guys explained it before. We're violating a lot of issues, but in order to expand and make this place a better nation, we need to kind of break some rules. So we are not signing anything.
You just see him like rub his fishbowl temple. You know what? You are charming enough that I'm going to ignore these regulations.
Oh, that's neat. I'm still the master of this organization in this section.
I know, but it's just for what it's worth.
Well, I can dig that. Someone who sticks up and knows how to listen when told. All right. So, you're supposed to be Steve, you said?
Yes, from accounting.
What about you, little lady?
My name is Naulei.
Pleasure. All right.
Pleasure.
Make sure you guys gather your whole crew when you're ready to depart this thing. We'll go ahead and start prepping it. How many there are you in total?
There's you see Steve starting to count his fingers. There's Steve. There's me.
Steve from accounting.
He's more so just making sure there's Gizmo. Excuse me. Do you know anywhere that can take care of pets while we're in the underground?
Oh yeah, we can definitely house that. We always have a location, kind of like a dog babysitter station.
Okay, good. So that would be those three, and then Manny, Crowdinger. About approximately 6 to, well, generally the party makeup is 6. It depends on when our Manny is done with business, but about 6.
All right, perfect. We'll go ahead and prep it for 6 of you. Depending on how long you guys are down there, we're gonna go and have to make sure all the cooling systems and such, as well as make sure that the vehicle doesn't overheat and explode on you guys.
Oh, perfect.
Yes. Don't worry. I've already dealt with one explosion this morning. Glances over at Ace.
And looks at Ace.
Ace is just there. Ace is just there, kind of like bobbing their head back and forth. They've clearly checked out of this conversation multiple minutes ago.
You see, Ace is quite the bombastic individual.
Ace only chimes in for this. Did someone say boom?
No, bombastic.
Oh, lame. Boss, I'm gonna go ahead and set up more stuff for the shockwave emulator. We're gonna keep running tests while these guys are running new ones. You got it. All right. Well, go ahead and gather your crew. We'll be here.
You know, Mr. Drillbit, I think you're gonna really like one of my friends. He's a lot like you.
Oh, I'm always down to meet new people, new fresh bodies.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to. No, feel free to keep chatting. I'm gonna go. Steve's slowly backing away. I'm gonna go get the others. It was a pleasure, Mr. Jobin. Steve's already way ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna catch up. We will be back with our crew, and you can explain the of the great limit that I'm gonna run.
Naulei, you're kind of going a bit.
Yeah, that was
Well,
a little jittery, but I understand the gist of what you were going for.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So, with that, the two of you, as you guys head on up, you run into, we'll say, like, Pheesh, who's passing by you guys, and Manny, who will hit up Rose and Rodney.
I turn the corner and then I just see them like with all this stuff going on.
Not necessarily, because this is all happening underground. So that you like when they're hopping out of an elevator and walking out in front of the Mastermind Collective, seemingly to go and find you guys and Rose, Rodney, and Manny. That's when you would run into them.
Oh, hey, guys, I need you to follow me for somewhere, right now.
Real quick, Steve's just gonna walk up to Pheesh, put his hands on his shoulders, and just say to him telepathically, "I am filled with the most fear I've ever felt," and that's saying something since we faced an elder brain and a golem.
That's great and all. I need you to go somewhere. We only have like an hour to do something.
All right then, point the way, good sir. He's
Alright, let's
saying
go.
this out loud.
Oh, then point the way.
That last part. You were
Alright.
gonna say, Pheesh?
No. It's like I am filled with ever-loathing dread. Yeah, but we have to go. Oh, we'll proceed.
Alright. And so,
He's a bureaucrat.
it would
He
be at
knows how to
this-
compartmentalize.
Yes. It would also be at this moment that Rose and Rodney, you would be found by Manny.
Hi, Manny.
Oh, hello, Manny.
Hello. So I'm gonna need you guys to come back with me. We're going to, I think it's the Mangers of the Weave. We're gonna see a couple demon lords.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
All right,
Nothing I can't handle.
let's go.
Bunch of weak ass, demon ass, lord ass.
Yeah.
Interesting.
By the way,
Soul
it's
looking
two-
ass.
By the way, it's two demon lords that are constantly fighting each other.
Yeah, pish posh.
So, the six of you reconvene over at the members of the Weave. Where there, of course, we have Leon. I see you've gathered your allies back. Excellent job, Pheesh.
Lon.
You, sir, have great attire.
Yeah, that's great and all. Hold hands.
What?
Hold hands.
You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Let's get this over with. He holds
It's
out his
too
hand.
late. It's too late. I already rubbed your hand.
With your fin.
Yes, with my
Moist hand.
with my soaking fin palm.
Rose, Rodney.
Pardon?
Do you wish to engage in any other way other than holding hands, or no?
Oh no, I give my warmest of hands.
Give him.
I give my coldest of hands just to cancel out.
Pheesh has, or Steve has shaking hands.
Oh man. And so, with your guys' hands linked up, you guys are able to see the area unfurl before you. This, once again, this dark area where any sort of light source probably comes from the pools of acidic ooze, and you see just rings, hills, and troves of fungi and spores filling up this location. This place very much could give anyone just a mere look at it, and it like the driest of coughs and the most burning of chokes.
Light breaths, people. Light breaths.
Yeah. There.
Oh, this reminds me of Eldritch Night training. So many acid pools.
What?
I just look
Don't
over,
worry about it.
because I'm like I don't know some Eldritch Knights.
Here.
So many screens. Anyways.
I've made it a little bit easier. I found a way. It looks like I've located Naulei. God, I fucking. She had, but she also kind of. Oh boy.
It do be kind of hot.
You know what? Wait. I'm curious. Is my patient still looking through my eyes right now?
Not in this part.
Okay.
That is.
I think we keep this one to myself.
That's Zugma? That's
How would you give business cards through the material plane?
Wait, real quick to the Leonin. Hey, do business cards go through this?
No.
Dang. It was worth a shot. Anyways.
Yeah, wow. I was like noticing the details on this model. It's kind of fucking nutty.
It's
Actually.
sick.
Is that like a real person?
No, that's a actual model, like a crafted model.
This is
Oh,
it
wow.
looks so lifelike.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really cool.
I
I
honestly
was
thought it
thinking,
was the one painted.
I feel like
was
she
like-
would serve me poison tea and I would drink it anyway.
Yeah. I was from like that one monster series like Face Off, I think it was.
Oh yeah, I think it was. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking of, where they make like the masks and stuff.
Yeah.
Face Off is really cool. I've always loved their stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm trying to like get you guys another image variant of this because there is like a few ways that this just looks. Oh, here we go. I think I got a full image for you guys.
Isn't there one from Out of the Abyss?
That one is true. But I'm trying to get you guys more like 3-dimensional ones in that one because I think that one doesn't play the look as well. It is really good though.
How do you spell her name?
Zuggd.
TMOY.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember some of it. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's a separate thing. I
Oh.
thought that was like a scarf or something.
No, that's like a dead creature in
Oh.
Zagamoy's arms. So,
Huh.
who dares commune to me?
I don't know how to respond to a demon.
We dare!
There's something.
Rodney, you.
There's something about that voice. It seems familiar.
Quite possibly, maybe. I mean, all humans sound alike.
No. I remember now. You all were the screams. Those that brought down the stupid hyena beast.
Oh,
I wish I could take credit for that, but unfortunately, that was a different me.
I can tell you I was not there.
Manny canonically wasn't not there.
You may
I was only there for the second one.
you may say you were not there, but the greater issue at hand is that you were. Whatever name you go by does not matter to me. I feel your presence all the same. And
Well, I was there. I'm just saying it was a different man.
Yet I still feel his presence within you. He is
It
not.
might have-
He is not entirely gone.
Oh.
Quite possibly.
Out of character, I'm thinking of Run, that she met.
Yeah.
Rodney's just Jekyll Hyde without the evil part.
Both are good.
Both well-meaning people.
But anywho, above table 8. Yo, what are we talking about? Who or why are we talking to this person? I totally forgot. It's because of the how are we gonna go about doing this? Actually, is a better idea.
So, sorry to say this cursed of all things, but people are going nutty for that Clussy. I'm going for that Fungusy.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just see it.
I mean,
no.
Fungussy.
I mean, understandable, but God, no.
Oh,
Mycelium.
Right.
why would you?
The mushy.
The mushy.
Oh, here we
Oh.
go. I found like a lone still frame for it. There we go.
Oh.
That really does it. I think that in the side profile really give you an idea like what like she is like in the same way like lichen forms layers. That's like her face and her hair or like her head shape overall. It's like layers on layers and layers of fungi.
Reminds me of that one Bjork album cover.
But I really like the fact that that scarf looks like the D&D logo.
It is, huh?
Except with tentacle. Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Oh, that's really clever.
Oh, that is cool.
Kudos to apparently Virgin Ropar's alien concept art and obviously Zuckmoy. Yeah, it's fucking badass as shit. All the credit to her. What is your business with me?
Well, spores are your thing, right?
I'm sorry. I don't know. Me, Zuckmoy, demon queen of fungi.
I was being sarcastic.
We're looking for a spore. Or, is it a spore? Or Loxodon spore, right?
Spores of Loxodons. This may be ringing a bell. Why do you require this?
Sin of Wrath.
Sin of Wrath, a fun time. You are in desperate need for this, then, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, probably.
Well, see, the issue is that the Sin of Wrath only cares for that of the material plane. I'm completely unaffected, and thus under no obligation to give you any information on the spore.
But you do know it.
What do I get out of this?
Respect and admiration?
Oh no. Whatever will I do without the respect and admiration of 6 mortals?
Well, don't you have
take
cozy
gold?
stuff on the material plane?
I am a demon lord. What I desire and crave are far beyond what is the humanoid equivalent of being paid in exposure.
Fair. You know what? Fair point.
Even that phrasing makes the concept still awful.
Now you understand what it's like being asked that. So I ask again, what do you have to offer?
Oh.
I have a finger. I cut off a dude's right hand ring finger. Do you like old meat?
Like
Well, the better question is, what do you want?
Now
That's
see,
a question.
that is a better question to lead with. Like any
Let's
other
go.
demon lord, I desire power. I desire subjugation, but on that not of a meager 6-person level. In order for me to amass myself, I need either my enemies slain, or I need to amass more power by obtaining a large following. More and more power comes to me, as even us demon lords, the cults that provide to us are able to spread our influence.
So you're asking us to give you more clout, or to execute people?
Literally paid by exposure. What?
Yeah, bro, you have followers. You need more followers. We can totally give you the followers.
I believe you're misunderstanding. There are followers, and then there are those who are, for a better term,
Devoted.
Zugmoid activists.
Why does this sound like a Twitter conversation?
I require people who are willing to do more than just follow, but to also take action on my behalf.
Okay, off
So
table.
basically, red ones.
Wait, what?
You know, people who act as the quote-unquote hand up the force of someone.
I
Ergo,
immediately
Red
thought
Right
about
Hand.
Dragon Ball when you said Red Ribbon.
Yeah, I thought that's what you meant too.
I
Like
said
the
red right hand.
Red right hand.
Oh,
Okay.
I
I
thought you
thought
said Red Ribbon.
Demon Empress Zugmoy. What I can possibly offer you is building a crew, a pirate crew, in your name, who could possibly go as far at the lands as they can in your name.
You are your name. What is it?
Manny.
I am already familiar with your guild. I am aware that your existence is only temporarily. Well, as temporarily as you get summoned. I cannot uphold a promise with a Manny.
Well,
Considering our options.
Anyway, guys, check this out. Here's Manny, 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 and Manny, and Manny.
No, the pirate crew of just Mannies.
Yeah.
But so, do you have anywhere that could provide activists for me, or are you perhaps ready to slay more demons in my name?
Wait, we're slaying other demons, if I'm
Demon
understanding
Slayer?
correctly?
Not that kind of demon slayer.
Damn it.
quick question: did you guys tell us everything you guys heard?
Long
Well,
story
remember,
short,
we just got dragged on.
Oh
Either we
yeah,
either we fight the opponents of this demon lord, or we
Dig
drum
into
up
the
support on their latest
Oh, no, no, no,
project.
What I mean is like the stuff you heard previously, because they told you that one of the people that she's fighting is the duplex person, the one who
Duplex.
we already kind of have super beef with.
I assume that's what she means by like killing opponents.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if in game did you tell us this?
Actually, you know what? I completely forgot about that.
I thought we were told that that it was just their area that they're completely fighting over. We weren't told that they were fighting specifically.
Pretend like it's a passing mention.
Wait,
I'm
does the Leonin have anything to interject, Ed?
No, he's basically a conduit right now.
Oh, so he's not able to... Okay, gotcha.
That is correct.
Um,
In fact, you actually notice that it's almost like he bears no presence in this negotiation. Like, whatever you guys say is unheard of.
Sure.
the duplex. I'm assuming this is the thorn in your side.
Duplex is a bit of a nuisance. If I were to have aid in here in the abyss, I would need some of his demons dealt with, and then if you actually had still the fighting power to deal with the demon lord of hunger himself, that would amass a greater gift from me.
Question: do we need to be in the demon plane to be doing your bidding?
I will provide such a gateway to get here.
Wait, have we basically just dropped like adding followers as an option?
I mean, I don't see how we can amass that amount of people
Well, yeah.
in such a... I mean, if you have an idea, I don't know how. I don't even know a town that we can influence that much.
I mean,
there's
from the
this thing called the
townsfolk,
Circle of Spores droids. They might be a viable target.
I'm pretty sure that with name alone, they probably know exactly what we were doing. But if that's like not on the table, then it looks like we're gonna have to kill some demons.
Let's
I mean, it could be on the table. I just can't think. I personally can't think of a way.
Any other opinions?
Yeah, I think the demon killing is like the best bet because not a lot of people want to be
demon followers. And I don't think we want to be known as people who are trying to worship the demons or get other people to or whatever.
Yeah, but we're also helping them in a way.
Yeah.
I did. Didn't the Leonin specifically advise against making deals?
Probably.
And what about the drill? Like, is that just a dead end, or is that a different?
We're going to the Underdark if we drill.
Which
Unless
might
there's
be where
something
we're.
different.
Is it?
We're using it. Oh, actually. Huh. I'm not too sure. Because I know we're using it to go into that dark world. It's not Underdark, yeah.
Also, sorry,
Oh.
one more image just because I can't get enough of like the art behind her.
I remember
No.
that one.
Oh, that one looks cool.
That's for the wedding, right?
Look. If you also look in the background, that's the one detail that's like, oh shit.
That's Dweebux in the background.
Yes, it is.
Actually, can I do like, wait, is it even possible to have an arcane check to know what this is? I don't know the backstory behind this kind of stuff, or at least the rivalry.
Behind Zagutmoy and Dweebux themselves.
Yeah.
You can choose either Arcana or Religion.
I'll do an arcana.
Mhm.
Because I'm more knowledgeable about magic than I am about like existing histories.
Understandable.
Alright, boys, time to become a Circle of Spores druid.
Right.
16.
I've already played that kind of druid though.
So
I like it.
It was fine.
the Demon Queen of Fungi, Zagutmoy goes under many names. The Demon Queen of Fungi, Lady of Rot and Decay. She is an alien creature whose only desire is to infect the living with spores, transforming them into her mindless servant, and eventually into decomposing host for the mushrooms, molds, and other fungi she spawns. Zagutmoy is utterly inhuman, but she can mold her fungoid form into an approximation of bipedal shape, including the skeletal thin figure depicted in grimoires and ancient art. Draped in and veiled in mycelia and lichen, indeed, much of her appearance and manner, and that of her servant, is a mockery of mortal life and its many facets. Zagutmoy's cultists often follow her unwittingly. Most are fungus-infected to some degree, whether through inhaling her mind-controlling spores or being transformed to the point where flesh and fungus become one. Such cultists are fungal extensions of the Demon Queen's will. Their devotion might begin with the seemingly harmless promises offered by exotic spores and mushrooms, but it quickly consumes them, body and soul.
Huh.
That is the information you glean from Zagutmoy alone. The rivalry between Zagutmoy and Dweebux is more of an understood thing that Zagutmoy is constantly expanding and creating new fungi and fungi, mushrooms, and mycelia, and Dweebux is just the demon lord of hunger. She is a never-ending expansion, whereas he is the never-ending hunger.
Wait, so does Gutmoy eat the fungus, or are they just fighting over property?
A bit of both. Dweebux doesn't really have goals. He's just Dweebux. He exists. He eats. Zagutmoy has plans, but the fact that her plans are for expansion are almost always meddled by the fact that there's some ooze out there that eats away at the fungus.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Because I was confused. If he's always hungry, Zagutmoy is feeding him, but ruining her plan. I got
It sounds like a thing that they could mutually benefit from, but I'm pretty sure if you eat things when you're trying to grow, you're stagnant.
Basically.
Oh, yeah.
Dweebux is leaving her at a standstill. However, though, be aware about this. Now that you know this, what could potentially happen if you stop or remove Dweebux from the occasion, from the situation?
That means
She'll expand.
Yeah, expand heavy.
What were you saying, Rose?
I mean, we have a grudge against the Dweeblex in the first place, don't we?
We
But we
do,
know
but
how
we
to
shouldn't
add
disturb this
context.
balance.
Wait, was it Dweeblex? Wait, what was the demon lord we fought?
The demon lord
We
you guys
didn't
fought
fight.
was Yanogu, but Dweeblix was the one who originally, like, kind of like falling through the cracks, came from the abyss into the material plane of Earth, or the elemental plane of Earth.
Yeah.
So wait, do you guys even have a beef with Dweeber?
We sort of do. We killed a creature that swore Dweeblex would get his shit on us.
Yeah, like he would come back.
But that's not like a really grudge against Dweeblex himself, though.
Yeah,
but
no,
we don't have good
technically not.
relations with demon lords.
I'd like to imagine that that's a pretty good thing to maintain.
Yeah. Could we hang up?
If stopped, he can reset the spell. It just takes time. But be aware, you might not get if you hang up on her, it might not be the next time you call.
I'm gonna look at everybody at the table.
Is it gonna be the same? Is it gonna be like the same thing that happened with the pirate guy?
Potentially.
Oh, maybe.
Well,
I-
it might also depend on how respectful we are, considering this is a demon.
I really don't want to gamble my options right now.
I mean, nothing happened to you so far.
So
What do you mean
far.
nothing's happened? We've been jumped by assassins before.
But did we die?
These are demons we're talking about.
But did we die?
The question is, do we want more things that'll try to kill us that might lead us to dying?
I mean, personally, maybe a little bit.
Worst comes to worst, if anybody comes to the demon plane, it's their problem now.
Unless we have to go to the demon plane at some point.
Do we?
Oh.
That's still to be determined. Also, here's a good example of what happens to people that fall under the Gut Boy's will. Pheesh, you know this because of the things you've read and like recall, okay?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I really don't want to be. I don't really want to be a cordyceps monster.
Can I hang up?
Yeah, maybe we should not deal right now. Our hand is not pretty.
Be aware. I will remember this. I will always remember those. Doodle.
You just see Steve have flashbacks to the fucking pirate captain.
We get the little telltale sign on the top corner.
They'll always remember that.
You'll just hear Steve go, "Oh fuck, not again."
I mean, to be fair, with the pirate, we were actually super polite about that, and they still got butthurt.
Zugutmoy, this is understandable. You're pissing off. Well, it's kind of in the same regard. You're pissing off you're pissing off a person who maybe their ambitions aren't quite good. You know.
You're pissing off a demon lord, basically.
Yeah. They're just always gonna be mad. But the thing is they're gonna be busy with the other demon lord, so we don't really have to think that much about it.
Mhm.
I'm almost sure.
Unless we end up in the abyss.
I mean, what? Are they gonna split their focus just to get revenge on those 6 measly humans? Nah, I
Yeah.
doubt.
Fair enough, but I'm still worried.
Is it like a plane kind of power where like they're only as strong as they stay in that specific plane? Like they can't affect anything in other forms?
Kind of. Their will can still be exhibited through other locations. So think of it like, so demon lords, one of the biggest things for demon lords is indeed madness, and each demon lord has their own madness table that helps influence their followers and the people who like go into them. It's why like cultists to demon lords, like let's say there's a cult to like the devils, that just involves like a lot of rituals and sacrifices and such, you know, kind of that. But never at any point are cultists to devils ever considered like insane people. They're just considered malicious. Demon cultists, on the other hand, have gone crazy because of the demon lord's influence. So while not directly, she can cause things to pivot things more in her favor, which is kind of always the struggle of demons in general. You never know like when a demon lord's plan is like enacted, and thus begins a kind of a campaign, like a plot hook.
From experience, my character got one of her madnesses, and I think he forget anything that happened from like the last like 20. It wasn't 24 hours, but it was like a long while. Like he forgot like a certain amount of like, basically forgot everybody in his adventuring
Yeah.
party for like, I think it was like 60 hours.
So here you go. So here's an example of, oh, this is kind of nutty. If Zagutmoy, this is her regional effect. So this is what like happens in her plane, in her part of the abyss, and what could happen if she were to come to the material plane. First is corrupted nature. Anywhere within 6 miles of her own lair, all medicine survival checks at disadvantage. Fungal infestation. Mold and fungi grow on surfaces within 6 miles of the lair, even if they would be normally, if they would normally find no purchase. And mutating vegetation. Vegetation within 1 mile of the lair becomes infected with parasitic fungi, slowly mutating as it's overwhelmed. And even like cultists of Zagutmoy, like the blessing of Zagutmoy, gives you the Spore Kist ability. This creature is immune to being charmed and frightened, and in addition, if reduced to 0 hit points, each creature within 10 feet just takes poison damage equal to the number of hit die, because they extrude her spores.
Dang.
And once again, it's through those spores that the infection grows and grows and grows.
Mm-hmm. It's a very hard fight. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's a hard fight. It's always like that's always be said of any demon lord you fight.
Yeah.
And on top of this, that's not including, this is an out of character thing, but that's not including any talents that like she has talents, exclusive talents too.
I forgot about a talent.
Yeah.
I forgot Juibucks had talents.
All of the demon lords have unique talents right now. And so I would actually look into her and see, just out of curiosity, just to feed that. But here, so you guys hung up with the call. What would be your next plan of action that you'd even want to take?
Well, there was a drill, right?
There is the drill.
And we have wait, Rose at least knows because she saw the vision of the spores and the Lexodon, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, she should have an idea of what it vaguely looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
So we'll have that go off if we're exploring the Underdark.
Yeah, and how big can the Underdark be? Can't be that
Oh,
big.
no.
Yeah. No way it's that big.
Fun fact: the Underdark is so massive, it actually has 3 layers. There's Upper Dark, Middle Dark, and Lower Dark. And that.
The Underdark has Underdark.
Let me guess. It has harder chances of like seeing any light from there.
Think of it like, so I want you to imagine, kind of like, okay, Mo, I think all of us here, reside in America. Imagine the equivalent of a country. However, though, this country actually has layers. Let's say, for example, one of these states, let's pick California, for example. California resides in all upper, middle, and lower because rather than expanding left, right, and like north and south, it expands upwards and downwards. Then you take like Texas is explicitly lower dark terrain, and you have New York, which is like upper dark terrain. It's not just a matter of that this is large in width. It's large because it has layers, and each layer itself is like
onions.
Yeah, and each layer itself is like miles and miles and miles of one singular layer.
Shrek reference?
I would love
the
Shrek
map
reference.
is absolutely massive.
Well, we could always explore Underdark parts that are known for fungus.
That is true.
Yes, that is true. Maybe we'll meet, I forget the mushroom person's name that we had as a child.
Mm-hmm. You're referring to the Myconids in general, a race of mushroom people.
Yeah, but what was the specific one that, I think Sven? Stool, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe we'll meet Stool.
We'll do this. You guys are gonna, it sounds like you guys want to head over to the Mastermind Collective then, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and we will do that meeting next time.
Alright.
Yes. It is with this. Once again, thank you everyone so much for tuning in. It's always a pleasure having you all join us for today's adventure. If you enjoyed today's content, like for yourself, feel free to follow and subscribe on Twitch. The competition is still going on up until July 5th. We're also about 5 subs away from the sub goal being completed, and the group could still very much easily win the contest and get a commission piece for themselves. If you enjoyed, if you want to hang out with us, I'm always usually in the general chats. I will especially be in there after this to continue the Pokemon Nuzlocke. And of course, for any VODs, such as today's episode, check out the Zito Juju channel. And of course, a few other things. Don't forget, check out the Discord. We have the official text-based roleplay section of the server live and ready to go. You can input characters. You're able to play in the homebrew world even when the games aren't live or you're waiting to get into the games yourselves. It's super fun. Collaborative world building is always really neat. And of course, we have the Pokemon tournament signups that are still up until July 4th. So we hope to see you guys there. With that, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night. We'll catch you on next time. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Night, good have.